Mene, 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 mene. Mono, 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 mono. Yumi, I hope you're doing well. Also, I hope my voice is correct now. Ram, 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 Jai Shri Ram. Is my voice correct now? Do you still see a lag?
Okay,
How's the
how about
voice?
now?
I wore headphones.
Yeah, it's really good. It's good.
Okay,
But I
Eternal
don't know
Truth
if
is saying
I'm...
cutting out again.
Really? Even now? Oh, it's fixed. You may is saying it's fixed.
Okay. Technical challenges is just crazy, man. Like, seriously. There should not be technical challenges. TikTok should sort this shit out.
So I think
Okay, we have a
maybe
guest.
when you have a guest, it might help. I can easily mute myself and just be present.
No, I think what happened earlier was because there was a delay, the mic was picking up the voice from the speaker, and because of the delay, it was playing it back.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah. So now I'm wearing a headphone, so maybe it's not picking it up. Orialko, what's up?
Hello. So this is my first time talking to you, but I was in the comment sections. Wanted to ask you, have you found or achieved enlightenment?
Not a question you should be asking
Samadhi.
anybody. Regardless of what I answer to you right now, I could be lying, I could be saying the truth. There is no way you can verify it.
I mean, tell
In
the
fact,
truth.
if you find out that I'm not lying, it will actually set up expectations for your own journey, which will actually hamper your journey. So again, this is not a question you should be asking people. There's no meaning for that.
Yeah, but why do you then say that Hinduism is the truth then?
Because Hinduism gives you all the tools to actually reach what you just talked about right now. Hinduism does not care about dogma, it does not care about blind faith, it does not give you commandments that you're supposed to blindly follow. It only gives you knowledge that can actually take you to the ultimate truth.
So what is exactly the truth that you're talking about then?
The truth is that we're all one. There is only one consciousness, and we're all manifestations of one consciousness. And I just gave that truth to you in theory, but this theory is not enough. It should become your living experience, which is what you achieve through practice of Hinduism.
So just to know that everything is just one big place, I need to practice Hinduism, is what you're saying?
As a living experience, yes, you have to practice Hinduism. Just knowing it in theory is not enough.
For example, like what do you
when you do science,
practice?
When you do science, you don't just do the theory, right? You don't just learn it from text. You go to a laboratory and practice everything, right? That science has to be put into use. It should be practical. It should actually create different technologies. Same way, Hinduism, just theory is not enough. You should be able to perceive it as a living reality. Again, Hinduism offers you that.
So what was your personal experience in this one? What changed for you?
Personal experience was that, I went through all kinds of different practices and this and that. Eventually, I found out that Vipassana and Kriya Yoga worked really well for me. So, again, within the Hindu system, you have to find out the one particular method that works well for you. So that's a journey that you have to go on yourself. Nobody can guide you on that.
Sure. Thank you.
No problem. Thank you for coming. Bob, you can if you want to have a say here and there, feel free.
Okay. Yeah, I will. Thank you.
No problem. Mr. OGT, what's up?
Hello. I just had a question about that first prompt. It says, your children infinity. Is this an assertion
Yes.
that somehow every child will end up?
It yes, that's literally my prediction. You can also call it a prophecy if you want to.
Okay. Now, are you talking about?
I'm just reading data. I'm just
sorry,
reading
what?
data. I'm just reading data. The keywords of the future is liberation, freedom, disassociation, and empowerment. These are the keywords for the future. Every protest that is happening across the world, every time people come out and strive for something, these are the keywords you keep hearing. And Hinduism is the only idea that actually gives you all of that to its ultimate potential.
Okay. That's all I wanted to clarify.
All right, bro.
Nice and easy so far.
Make it easy.
Some nice people here, Bokat,
Yeah, very nice.
for a change. Edgar, what's up?
Hello, can you hear me?
We can hear you, yes.
So I have some questions. How do you guys view the world around us, like how it's going right now with more Satanism and more people identifying?
What does it even mean, Satanism?
So like satanic principles, like according to the Christian Bible, like the adversary has
Yeah,
gone.
but as a complete third party who has not been involved in any of this nonsense, for me, from my perspective, the Christians have behaved the most satanic throughout the last 2000 years.
Okay, I
The
agree
amount
that
of
there's-
bloodshed, the amount of strife, the amount of inhumane atrocities that they committed, bro, Satanists cannot even achieve those numbers even if they tried.
Right. But I believe that a lot of that has happened because there's been people that call themselves Christians who kind of like wolves in sheep's clothing. They're not actually Christians, but they come in with that name and commit these atrocities.
No, but here's the thing though. The very core idea of the Bible, the very core idea of the Christian doctrine is that I am a Christian because I believe in the right religion. I'm using air quotes. I'm going to a special place, and everybody else is like pretty much subhumans who are actually going to burn forever. If you create that kind of discrepancy and disparity through your doctrine, what do you think will happen? Do you think people will actually live peacefully? No, they will go out and do what the Christians did in the last 2000 years. So the problem is the doctrine itself. And the truth does not look like this. The truth looks like Hinduism. Have you seen Hindus going around invading people to convert them into Hinduism? Have you ever heard this concept in your life?
Yes, yeah, I've heard it before, and I've studied it for a while.
Where Hindus going around invading to turn people into Hinduism?
I've had some people that
It
have
does not
different
happen, bro.
opinions.
It does not happen. Even today, Hindus can go across the world to any corner of the world and literally follow the local laws and live very peacefully. We don't care about like having Hinduism everywhere. That is why is the truth, and that is why your children are going to be Hindu.
So here's a question then. How do you see the world unfolding within the next couple of decades? Like, do you think that we're on the right path, or are we on the bad path to destruction or to salvation?
There's nothing called a right or bad path. There's nothing called a right and bad path. People do what people do according to the data they have. And right now, at this point, we have the maximum data we ever gathered. And it's only going to grow further. And the more data we have around of the world around us, the more we will be empathetic. Like for example, 100 years ago, meeting somebody from Japan was like, oh my God, they have a different culture. It felt like they are from a different planet. But now you opposed to Japanese culture, it doesn't surprise you anymore. So the empathy, to act out empathy is actually very natural. Same way, in the next couple of decades, more data we'll have and more social connectivity. So, empathy will come more naturally to us. And the more empathy you have, the more you
What do
will understand that we're all actually one big unit.
Right now there's developments in science with Neuralink and a global connection of the people within the internet.
You're cutting out big time,
So,
Edgar.
like,
Your internet is cutting out. I
Do you
cannot hear
think
you.
that path that we're going on is right?
Your voice is cutting out. Did you ask me if the path is right? Is that what you're saying? I think just come back, bro. Cannot hear you. Nenna, no. Somebody's asking you, Bobcat.
Oh, a pleasure to see you. Oh, thank you. Yes, we keep coming back. We have to. Thank you.
Pixie, I completely agree. It's always about the conspiracy theories. Hey, kindly delete. What's up?
Hey, how's it going? I'm curious because I'm interested. You made a statement like all is consciousness. We're all one consciousness. I believe this statement. Does the Hindu pantheon grow, or does it stay the same? How do you think about that?
What does the Hindu pantheon mean?
I guess is Hinduism have many like gods, many kind of like focuses that people focus on for like worship, etc. Does that grow? They stay the same? Like, is it fixed? How does that work for you?
You know what you just said. Kindly delete.
Yes.
Nothing about what you just said, right? Nothing about that statement is true.
Okay, maybe
me
I'm
how.
confused. How?
Because there
Maybe
is
I'm
no
confused.
God and we don't worship anything.
Oh, okay. Maybe I'm sorry. I thought I was confused then. This is the statement that you make. Like all is consciousness, all is one consciousness. Is that accurate statement?
That is the
Consciousness
only accurate statement you can ever make.
Say that part again, sir. I'm sorry. I missed that,
Sorry,
that last
Bobcat, go
statement.
ahead.
No, like you said, that's the only statement, that's the only part. It's all pure consciousness. And I know some Hindus may misrepresent it and call it God. I mean, they do. They might call it God, but it's not God in the sense that you know it. It's consciousness, it's pure consciousness.
Well, I believe in that statement. That's why I ask you, because I want to see maybe if I'm misunderstanding something.
No,
or
you
maybe
don't have
can
to
add to
believe
my
in the
understanding.
statement.
I
So
believe
kindly
that
delete. You
statement.
don't have to believe in the statement. This statement is actually true. It's knowledge. You can perceive it right now. At this moment, the very fact that you're talking to me and you perceive a sense of I, that is your consciousness. That is the only truth. Everything else could be fake.
So, but am I mistaken into saying? Because what I understand is that when I look at the aesthetic of Hinduism, I see many different like characters, mythological characters that are used to represent Hinduism. Is that incorrect or no?
Absolutely incorrect. You know,
have
the words you are
representations of
using to
many
describe
aspects.
these.
Yeah, it's not
So all the words that you're using, right?
And
It
we have
was the
principles.
colonizers' way of making Hinduism look bad. Wait, can you guys hear me? What is happening? Hello.
I
can
hear
hear
you.
Am I audible?
You're
Yes.
audible.
Okay. So I said all of that things that you talked about just now, it's how the colonizers described Hinduism. None of that is actually true. Because there is no God, and the concept of God was given to us by the colonizers. What you are seeing, the characters, quote unquote, are personifications of different principles of the universe. They don't.
Personifications
None
of
of
the
us
different
actually think that these
principles.
people sit up in the sky, Simpa. Yes.
No, that makes sense to me. Thank you, my
Like
friend.
for example,
I'm just curious.
I can give an example. Let me give an example. Yeah. For example, tomorrow if I want to teach gravity to a child, so I'll make a character that is like huge and bulky and has a big rope, and I'll tell the child, this is gravity and it pulls everything down. And I'll use this character to make the child understand how it actually interacts with other characters, which are again personifications of different
Like,
principles. And
perhaps
by
like
the
a
end of the
useful
whole
fiction.
story, the
Useful
child knows
fiction.
physics.
Heard.
It's not fiction at all. It's allegory of reality.
Allegory.
It's showing reality, but in an allegorical format. It's not at all fiction. Just because I
Heard.
personified gravity does not mean gravity becomes fiction. Gravity is absolutely real, brother.
Nope, that makes sense to me. Thank you, sir.
No problem.
Nice.
You
So
had
far,
something to
so
say,
good.
Bobcat?
No, just everything's going well. I like.
Okay. All right.
Hello.
Hey Bryce, what's up?
I don't know if you remember, but I wanted to talk the other day, but I was driving, so you said we could talk a different time.
I'm
But
glad you took my advice. It's not advisable to be on TikTok when you're driving.
nah, I don't watch videos, but I was willing to have a conversation. I don't mind talking to somebody like on the phone, for example,
Okay.
because essentially I was like watching you at
So go ahead,
home
bro.
and was trying to watch well. But how do you like? What did you specifically want to? I guess today you're talking about like if you have a question or a debate. I was kind of just wanted to both of us explain kind of like our principles in life and see where we can learn from each other. So I don't know if you want like, I guess, hear my background in faith, or if you just want to talk about
This is
Hinduism
about
first.
Hinduism. Yeah, this is about Hinduism. So, and
Well, it says in the live like only request if you have a question or want to debate. So I wanted to
do
figure
you have a
out in what
question?
way we have a conversation.
Do you have
Yeah,
a
I just asked
question?
if you could kind of explain the basis of Hinduism because I don't know very much about it. I'm much more well versed in Abrahamic faiths, and I know like
You have switched apps. I cannot hear you when you switch apps. Bryce,
Maybe he got a
like
call.
if you want to be heard, you have to stay on TikTok. Okay, yeah, maybe he did get a call.
hey, can you not hear me? I am staying on TikTok.
So, what's
Yeah,
your
that's what I'm
question?
saying. So if you switch apps,
I'm
I can hear
asking
you.
him to explain the basis of Hinduism, so like we can kind of talk about it because I would like to be educated on it.
Sure. So Hinduism is how the world did science before religion came to the picture. It's ancient sciences. It's not a religion.
Yeah, I said earlier I know it's not a faith. I just want to hear what the principles of I guess the like ideology of it is.
There's no blind faith.
So like
No, nothing
there's no
blind.
blind faith here. So you can if the modern science, right, the way people are doing science right now, if they take it to its ultimate end, they will arrive at what we call Hinduism. That's literally what happened with Hinduism in the past.
What do you mean in the past? In what regard? Was it what happened in the past?
Modern science, that the way we know it, developed in the last like 400 something odd years. It hasn't gotten more time than that. And Hindus got like thousands of years uninterrupted, research time to come to their conclusions. So that's what I'm saying. So modern science also, right? If it gets enough time and resources, it will come to the same place that Hindus arrived, at the same understandings.
So you're saying like Hinduism is very progressively has a very progressive way of thinking in terms of science
It is science.
compared to like
It is
other
science, yeah.
ideals or like worlds that people live by. Okay, could you like elaborate that? How is Hinduism science? Because I hear a lot of people say that Islam is very intertwined with science as well.
No, I'm not saying Hinduism is intertwined with science. Hinduism is science. The scriptures that we have in Hinduism, it's literally ancient research done by ancient scientists. They don't claim to be like the word of God or somebody saw some dream or some shit like that. We don't claim things like that. We have actual research done by ancient scientists, and all of the research that they did, they also wrote down the exact steps they took to find those data. The steps that you can repeat for yourself and come to the same conclusions by yourself.
Okay, but what do you think about how, like, for example, in like Catholicism, how much they've progressed, like science, especially just from like a chronology standpoint, like the modern calendar that a large majority of the
Catholicism has nothing to do with science. In early
Yes, it
days,
is.
the scientists had to go
Literally,
against the
the modern
church.
calendar
The
was
scientists were fighting
created
the
as a
church.
like you were
Like
just
Galilee.
you're not even letting me finish speaking, and you're just disagreeing, being a contrarian. The modern calendar used by a lot of
Bryce,
society was
the
developed.
victim card will not work here. Don't play the victim card, please.
Huh?
Don't play the victim. It's very boring.
I'm
I
not
don't
playing
like
the
it.
victim. Like you talked over me. You didn't even let me finish my point.
You did the same thing with me. So we are even, looks like.
Yes, after you did it, but you didn't even let me finish talking about the calendar. You just said
I
Christianity.
cannot keep hearing 100 things, bro. I cannot hear. We had a very advanced calendar even before the Christianity thing came to the picture. In fact, our calendar was way more advanced, and it actually told you what emotions you are going to feel on a particular day.
I don't even understand what you're saying about emotions. It's kind of hard to understand your wording.
He's
What
saying
part
we
is
had
hard?
an advanced calendar. We had an advanced calendar prior to whatever Catholicism came up with.
Yeah, but I'm
Yes.
understanding.
And the funny
but,
thing
like,
is, even today, a good chunk of our calendar knowledge is actually used even by the space scientists today. NASA uses the Panchang, if you guys did not know
Yes.
this.
yes, I'm just talking about the most modern, accurate calendar is created by the church. Like, are you denying that?
It's not accurate. Who told you it's accurate?
Well, look at
Why do
what
you think
like
we have a
literally
leap year?
all historians and
We,
scientists use
the
in modern
brother,
science.
the leap year exists. The leap year exists because our calendar is not accurate.
Yes, but like that's why we have it implemented, because like to have a precise calendar that is 365 days, like to have a unit of time based in seconds, which is a scientifically described unit of measurement based on the like atomic particles, like you can literally see how long a second is based off of like specific elements and how
Where
fast
did atomic particles come into the picture? What are you talking about, bro?
do you know how literally in the metric system how 1 second is measured? Like it is a constant fundamentally through a measured number using atoms.
So Bryce, the principles that you're talking about, right? It's spread because of colonization. There are better principles out there. There are better ways of measuring things. There are better ways of doing calendars. Everything better already existed in the Hindu system. The only
Okay,
reason
in
you are
what way?
using this inferior technology is because of colonization.
Okay, in what way is your science better than modern science? That's generally.
I told you the Hindu calendar tells you what kind of emotions you are going to have on a particular day. What kind of tasks you should undertake on that day, according to the calendar. Modern calendar has no clue. What are you going to feel next Saturday? Do you have any idea?
Okay, and how accurate do you find this?
No, Bryce, answer this question. Answer this question. Do you have any idea what you're going to feel next Saturday?
Do you honestly believe you know exactly how you're going to feel looking at that calendar? You think it's 100% accurate, or do you not think that's placebo?
Placebo according to what?
Like, if you're told you're going to feel a certain way, it's the same thing as astrology. Like, people like to see that something's going to happen and believe it and manifest it. That doesn't mean like it's true.
What is the accuracy rate of placebos? What is the accuracy rate of placebos?
Okay, so you know what placebo is? If you take like a medicine and you hear it's going to
Answer the question, dude. Answer the question.
You're not even.
Bryce, you keep running from all my questions.
Tell me.
You keep running from all my
questions. Give
questions.
me more than 5 seconds to talk. You're just like.
I just asked you a percentage. Just say mention the percentage.
Okay, what is your question? Restate it, please.
What is
Like,
the
you're
accuracy rate of
You don't like
placebos?
to
Please?
actually discuss things. You just like to.
Bryce, stop crying, bro. Stop crying. The victim
I'm
card
not
doesn't work
crying.
with me.
Right.
You're not a victim. Stop
What's your
crying.
question? I'm not saying I'm a victim. Like, dude, what is your
So
question?
repeat my question for me, please. What did I ask you just now?
About the
repeat it for me.
placebo.
Yeah, what
And you
is the
wanna
percentage
correlate
accuracy
that
rate
with
of
my
placebos?
argument. But like, you don't like to be quiet
What?
for more than 5 seconds,
We
dude.
just asked you a question, Bryce. Just answer the question and we can move
I
on.
was answering it, and then after I was speaking for 5 seconds, he talked over me. It is literally just
Oh,
so
Bryce
like
is the big victim. Oh my god, I feel
Let's
bad for
start again,
Bryce.
Bryce. Answer
He's
the
such a big
question.
victim.
We'll move
I
forward.
have
Answer
not
the
stated
question.
once I'm a victim.
Nobody
Like,
treats Bryce nicely. Oh my god, I'm so
bro.
sad.
no fucking touch
Oh,
grass.
poor Bryce.
Actually,
Poor
Bryce, watch your
Bryce.
language.
you're
Poor
just sitting in here
Bryce.
trying to rile people up. Like, bro, go
Oh,
do some.
little Bryce. Nobody treats him nicely. Nobody lets him speak. Poor Bryce.
Yeah.
Please, the world, please be kind to Bryce.
No victim card here. No victim card here.
Okay, he again switched apps. He's too stupid to even understand that I cannot hear him when he switches apps. Hey, nice, what's up?
Oh, how you doing?
I'm good, how are you?
Pretty good.
What's
So
up,
I
Nick?
just wanted to say that you should just for future reference, give him once few minutes to talk, and then you hear him out, and then he hears you out. So just you both listen to each other, so you
No, I
both
have
learn
amazing
something.
sixth sense. Nick, I have amazing sixth sense. I understand if somebody is wasting my time or they're going to stick to the topic.
I'm just saying, like, Bryce, he wasn't like he was just answering your question, but you kept pushing him.
Eternal can
He
already
did not even
predict
attempt to answer my
what he's
question.
saying. Yeah, Eternal already knows just from where he's going what he's going to say. So it's going to waste time, right?
Yeah, I mean, I
This
get your
is not
point.
my first tango.
Yeah, he knows what he's doing. So he goes through a lot of people, and that's just time wasted.
I mean, you were talking about emotions. That is technically you are kind of like you're not 50% right, or like it's a 50-50 chance you're right. About like the emotions on days and certain days.
No, but Nick, here's the thing, yeah. The modern calendar, how long have you been using it?
We've been using it since we've been alive.
No. As a civilization, how long have you used it?
I believe it was around when Christianity begun.
So roughly 2000 years?
Yeah, roughly around 2,000 to 3,000 years.
Why do you think
Sorry,
we
what?
use it? Like, why do you think it's okay to use it?
I'm not saying it's okay to use it. I'm just saying like it's what happened. It what got stuck. The world's most population is.
So it's not just. See, it's not just about getting stuck. It's also about the fact that yes, we find usage in it. We find it
I mean,
that it works for us. That's why.
yeah, you are right, but we do use the Hindu calendar sometimes. Like we have in the Hindu household, we have a Hindu
Now,
calendar
okay, yes.
as well.
No, you're absolutely right. That's why I was going with that. The Hindu calendar has been in use for we don't even know how long. Thousands of years before the Christian calendar, we were still using it. So
It's
are
been
you
here for
seriously saying like
millennia.
it was just? So are you seriously saying that these people were using a hit or miss 50% chance calendar for so long?
No, I'm just saying that it's both. It's sorry, I'm just brain fart, but it's just both going away. It all was there before.
Just because we don't have the West's approval does not mean that the Indian science is not
Oh no,
extremely
I'm
advanced.
saying that
They
India
were.
can use it. The West, they can use whatever they want. We can like I'm
Sure.
in the West. We both I use both calendars.
Okay, sure.
So like
So
I'm just saying
study
like
the calendar. Understand what a panchang is. Understand what the Shukla Paksh and Purva Paksh is telling you. Understand
yeah,
when to use the Ida, when to use the Pingala. If you understand these things, you will actually know that with the accuracy rate, right, of them predicting what your mood is going to be on a specific day and what kind of actions to take part in. Bro, it is bang on 99.99% accuracy rate. 1% I'm saying because maybe something else goes wrong with you, but the accuracy rate is absolutely bang on. I've tested it. Modern calendar does not cannot hold a calendar to what the Hindus achieved.
I mean yeah,
Sorry,
the
candle.
modern
I just said
calendar
calendar.
is just days. There's nothing on it. It's just 365 days and that's it.
That's what I'm saying. So just trying to make it look like okay, no, even Hindu calendar is 50-50. That is not even true. The Hindus calendar is absolutely bang on.
I mean, you
There
don't
is a
know that.
reason why we have specific rituals. I do know that. I've used it in my life. I use it right now.
I mean, I guess, but like, Lakshmi Festival is coming up on the 13th of this, well, in the Christian calendar, but in the Hindu calendar, it's the, forgot what day it
So the
is.
Hindu calendar, the way they designed it is by understanding not just how the days work, it also talks about how the lunar
The moon,
effects on the human system works.
and the moon, the animals,
Not
and
only that,
waves.
it also takes into account how we are placed in the cosmos. The solar flares are taken into account. The Mercury effect is taken into account. Everything is taken into account. It's not just the sun moving up and down like the Western calendar does. And the human system is absolutely affected by these things because all of these planets have a pull, right? They have a gravity to themselves, and the pull is affecting us 24/7.
Okay.
It's pretty advanced.
But you know,
It is
it's
advanced.
absolutely advanced.
I'm saying it is advanced. It's just that, you know, we humans, like, we have already adapted to the, like, Christian calendar. Like, I'm not Christian or anything, but, like, I already got adapted to it. Like, living in the U.S., I just adapted to using that.
Yeah, but science allows you, if you are open to learning, we always have to learn. We continuously have to grow
One
and
second,
evolve.
one second.
So
Do you see the did you see the comment down there? He says the host is impatient and doesn't let people express their questions. And then she says, I'm a Hindu but not a pushover. You literally described a not a pushover, and then you are saying you are not a pushover. Brother,
Right.
makes sense. Also, you're a fake account. It's very obvious you're not a real person.
contradicting yourself. We don't need that here.
Yep.
But okay, so another question I had: do you eat meat? Or are you a Brahmin?
I
Like, you
used
don't eat
to.
any-
I quit eating meat
You
2
used
years ago.
2 years ago? Okay. What do you think about if I only eat chicken? That's the only meat I eat, or like seafood. That's all I eat. I don't eat any beef or pork, stuff like that. So what do you think about like me eating chicken?
I think that is hypocrisy. If you're okay unaliving animals to eat, then go all the way, or don't take a complete stance and don't eat any meat at all.
I mean, you're still unaliving. You're still shedding blood, causing
Yeah.
harm.
Okay, but I know like whenever I go to India and we go to a temple, we take goats and then we slaughter them at the temple.
What?
So I'm not.
Which
too
part
sure
of India
about
are you from?
that. It's out.
No.
No, there are some Shakta temples, Bobji, who do this, but I do not approve of it. I don't think it's a good thing. We should not do that.
I haven't seen, I mean, I haven't heard of it. If they do, I'm sure they're trying to, that might have been back in the day, but I'm sure things might have changed. I've never seen it. I've been,
No, there are
I'm not
some
saying
Shakta temples who actually do rituals that require sacrifice and everything, but like I said, I don't approve of it.
right. I
So
don't approve
it's
of it
just
either.
it's the what we do is we put like 1 or 2 drops of water on the goat's head. It's basically our priest when he told us, he said back in the day like it was used like it's not true or like it might be true, but they used to ask the goat if they can sacrifice the goat for Lord Shiva. And if the goat said yes, then they would. But if the goat said no, then they would not. They would just let the goat be.
In Hinduism, we don't force you to be vegetarian. It's not a command. So obviously there are going to be Hindus that eat meat or don't eat meat. It's not a
Yeah.
command. So if they do it, then it's their choice. It's not my karma. It's theirs. It's up to them. It's their path, their
But-
way, right?
But any
Yeah.
enlightened soul will tell you that consuming complicated DNA of a sentient being will actually hamper your progress spiritually and just by living life. So from that perspective, it's good to like not consume any kind of suffering, so to speak.
Suffering, exactly. That negative suffering, that energy of that suffering creature is all embedded in that organism, in that flesh, and you're consuming that.
And the funny thing is, Bobcat Ji, funny thing is like when the Abrahamics come and say, "Oh, God created meat for us to consume it." I'm like, dude, if God created meat for you to consume it, then every day goat will line up in front of your house. Please
Exactly.
go ahead, take my life. But
Yeah,
the
they
goat
wouldn't be
runs away. He
running
doesn't
away.
even want to see your face. Exactly.
Yeah. No. I mean, yeah, I don't understand that. And they have this hierarchy that humans are more than animals. No, we are all one life. We are all part of one consciousness.
Yep.
We are all one.
That's a good philosophy to live by. That we get humans, animals.
It's
we're all-
not philosophy. No, it's not philosophy, bro. It's actually the
Science.
truth.
Okay, yeah,
It's-
truth, whatever.
It's science. It's not
You know,
philosophy.
I live by that, but it's just that I grew up like doing that. That's
Well,
my
we
body.
grew up
Like
too.
I need it.
We grew up like that too, but it's a choice we later make. Again, Hinduism doesn't force us, but eventually, if you become enlightened, you will come to it yourself and you will see the suffering. You will minimize that suffering.
I mean, if God loves us all, then why would He make us suffer?
I mean, what you do to other organisms, what you do to other animals. You can
So
come to
you say
vegetarianism.
organism. You say organisms. So if I eat like plants, like chickpeas, anything
Again,
like that,
do they have
What
a
about
central
that?
nervous system to feel pain and suffering and shed blood?
nah.
Okay,
Bro,
then.
when was the last time you tried to unalive a plant and tried to run away, bro? That is not even a question you should be bringing up.
I mean,
So see, Hinduism does not tell you that you're going to be a perfect person or completely not harmful. Like for example, there is a section of people within the Jain community who only eat things that automatically fall by themselves on the ground from a tree. They don't touch anything else. That is the extremities that you can take Hinduism to. But again, the idea of Hinduism is not like you will be a perfect person, you will never harm anything. The idea of Hinduism is by conscious choice, you should make sure that you're not harming anything. But unconsciously or by without not having a choice,
accident.
you will
Yeah.
be harming things anyways.
Correct. You can't help it. I mean, if you're born in a place where you have no choice but to eat meat, like in the Arctic or where there's very little plant, then yeah, it makes sense, right? Unfortunately, it makes sense. So,
Like tomorrow, if it comes to it, I think most of us will end up eating meat. If it comes to like survival, say we are stuck in the Arctic or something,
yeah.
and there is a whatever. I don't want to actually imagine that, it's horrible, but we will end up doing that. So
Yes. So my question is, what do you think is going to happen to me? Because I eat meat every day. I eat chicken every single day, besides Mondays. So what do you think is going to happen to me after I
Not
die?
up to us to judge.
So, no, I can give you a very simple thing. Your meditations, the moment you stop eating meat, you will see that you can go into deeper meditative states very easily compared to what it is right now. This is
wow.
something I have personally experienced it, so I know that this affects you.
Okay. I'll
Yeah.
try. I'll try
Going
it
into the
for.
thoughtless state, going into that thoughtless state where you can achieve deep meditation, it's very easy when you are not eating complicated DNA.
Okay.
That's
Yeah,
interesting.
I'll try that out. I'll give it a 1 month try.
Sure.
Do your best, but start somewhere, right?
Yeah.
Like for example, my when I did my blood work, the doctor told me that I'm a hardcore meat eater. Like grains and vegetables don't even suit me. It almost acts negatively for me. But meat works really well. I can even consume raw meat and it works well for me. And I've tested the theory. I became extremely fit when I went on a carnivore diet. But my main goal was not just to be fit. My main goal was meditation and gaining the knowledge that Hinduism helps you to gain. And from that goal point, this meat eating thing was a hurdle. So I took an L against my health to make sure that my spiritual goals are continuously being achieved.
Okay.
So I get when somebody says, like for the health wise, I have to eat meat and everything. Sure, that's a choice you have to make. Nobody else can make it for you.
Oh, yeah, you're right. But also, I just wanted to say, like, I watched some of your lives before. It's just you need to let people talk. Just you were doing good. This like when I was talking with you, you were patient with me. I was patient with you. You just gotta keep it calm the whole time, and you will actually like be
Nick,
able
dude,
to talk.
Nick, brother, listen. Like I told you, I don't like wasting my time. The moment somebody opens their mouth, right, I know if he's going to waste my time or not. That's why you are getting to talk more than the other person.
But next time, like,
And
you're wasting your time already by like on TikTok. Like I realize I'm wasting my time on TikTok as well. But I'm only in high school. Like I have nothing.
I'm not wasting my time. No, sometimes I like having fun. This is fun for me. If I get bored, then that is a problem. So some people, they waste my time, they get me bored. I don't like that. And the only way you can actually teach me something, Nick, if you really want to teach me something, right? Are you paying attention?
Yeah, I am. I'm letting you talk.
Yeah. So the only way you can actually teach me something is by doing it and showing me how it's done.
Okay.
It's very easy to go and lecture somebody who is doing something, but actually showing them how it's done, it's actually kind of hard. So if you put your money where your mouth is, if you put your time where your mouth is and actually show me how it's done, you know what? I would be a very welcome guest. I'll hang around your lives all the time and I'll learn from you.
Okay.
Be the change you want to see.
All right. And let me move on to the. Okay, the other guest suddenly disappeared.
Well, See ya.
All right, bro. Do you have any other questions in the meanwhile?
No, that's it. But why is the
luck,
guy in
Nick.
the comments saying,
Okay.
"Hi, Nico, stop commanding the host"?
What?
Yeah, some guy named Islamic Pork Appreciates Society. The hell is that name? It's a goofy
You know,
name.
everybody has their own style too, and Eternal has his style. So, his style.
Alright. Well, goodbye.
All right, Nick. Take care.
All right. Thank you for coming.
Hello, friends.
I have never went to another live and told them how to run it.
Right?
Never, ever.
I know. That's just
Exactly.
so surprising. Gosh, everyone has their own style. Let them be. Let them be. Let
Absolutely.
Eternal be. Yeah.
Hey, Likroti, what's up?
Not much, man. How are you doing?
Doing good. Do you have any questions for me?
Yeah. It says Hinduism is the truth. You need Hinduism. What was the convincing evidence for Hinduism to be the truth for you?
Sure. By the way, Bobcat, if you did not notice, you need Hinduism, I took it from you.
Oh, that's that's fine. We need to share. We need to share.
I was
Perfect.
also going to put right, Hinduism doesn't need you, you need Hinduism, but there wasn't enough space for that.
Yes, it's true. It's true because we don't push it down other. We don't preach and try to beg for followers. They need us more than we need them. This is very true. So yeah, take what you need because
Absolutely.
Eternal, we need people pushing this.
Absolutely. And Deviji, thank you so much. Namaste. So, Likroti, before I answer that question, right? What is Hinduism? Do you know what Hinduism is?
No, not entirely, no.
Okay. So, Hinduism is, first of all, not a religion. This is how the world did science before religion came to the picture. So, when I say Hinduism is the truth, I'm literally talking about science because that's what Hinduism is.
Oh, okay. So, give me an example of like.
So, what makes Hinduism science?
No, like yeah. So, are you saying it quite literally means science, like the scientific method, or is it the five senses?
Yes.
Or it's both, or is it one
The
or
scientific
the other?
method, yes. All the scriptures that we have in Hinduism, like for example, right, religious scriptures, they tell you that, God came and told me this, or an angel came and told me this, or I saw God in a dream, or some shit like that. In Hinduism, there is none of these claims. We know that the books that we have, the scriptures that we have, is literally research done by ancient scientists. They don't make claims like what religious do. They tell you how they got the data, they write down the exact steps that they themselves took to arrive at those conclusions. And these steps are here for you right now. You can repeat them. We can re-verify
So let me ask you this. Where did we come from? Where are we going? How did we get here? Based off Hinduism.
Okay, sure.
Well, starts with
Do
energy.
you
and
want me to talk about Yeah, it
physics.
started with energy. Energy transformed. It eventually became evolution, and we came through evolution. These advanced beings, and where are we going? We all reincarnate. Reincarnation is true.
Is there any agency
Energy's
within the
transforming.
energy? Or
Energy's
don't?
always transforming. Just remember that. So whatever was here before transformed with the Big Bang to what it is now, and evolution and all that, and then it'll transform again, maybe with another Big Bang into some other type of energetically favorable state.
So let
Remember
me make a distinction.
It's not a
real quick.
maybe, Bobcat. We know it's true. It's not a maybe.
Okay.
So
True.
let me say this. So you're saying that this energy that is pretty much outside of the universe, right? So put the universe into
What do
existence.
you mean
No,
outside?
no,
Energy is
no.
it's omnipresent. It's everywhere. It's
brother.
within us.
Yeah. So let me finish what I was going to say, because you were saying the Big Bang, right? So the Big Bang entails that the universe had a beginning. So energy was put the Big Bang.
No, it does not. One second.
Okay.
Once again, nobody claims that Big Bang is the beginning of the universe. They only claim that the Big Bang is the beginning of the universe as we know it. What was before that, modern science does not know. Hindus know.
So what is the Hindus are saying?
Hindus know that it was just another universe before that.
Correct.
So
Because
is it
it's
more like a
constantly transforming.
multiverse kind of theory? Like what caused that universe into existence? that caused this universe into existence?
Well, in English,
There is no cause
they
for the
call it
whole
the Big
thing.
Bang, right? But the Big Bang is
What
just the
is the
movement of
contingent?
molecules and energy.
What is the
And
contingent relationship?
No, wait, one second, one second. He's asking, he's trying to tie it to some God being. So there is no cause or anything. The property of energy is that it changes all the time. Nobody is causing this. There is no, creator or anything like that.
So you're saying that? Okay, I think I understand what you're trying to say. You're saying that because we're using the word universe as like kind of loosely, I guess, because you're just saying existence in its whole is the universe.
huh?
You're saying
Okay,
existence
yeah.
in its entirety is the universe, and that existence is energy.
I actually like the word existence better than the universe.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like when you say universe, I could, it gets a little, messy. Okay, yeah, that I could see how that makes sense. Not whether or not I agree with that or not, it's different. But in
No, this
terms
is
of
proven by science. It has nothing to do with my opinion, Bobcat's opinion, or what you agree with. This is purely proven by science. If you understand string theory, it actually tells you that everything is frequency. And frequency is what? Energy. And what is the property of energy? It cannot be created or destroyed. It just keeps changing forms. There you go. I connected everything.
would you connect energy with existence, as in like they're one and the same?
It is the
Energy
one and the
and
same.
matter. Yeah, energy and matter. There's a material and the immaterial, and energy makes things move. Energy makes matter.
Yeah,
It's
I
always
understand energy. I'm
right.
saying
No,
like
not
would
only
you,
that, Bobcat, like for example, if you actually look at matter through a microscope, you come to
Right.
atoms, you come to quarks, you come to
Correct.
subatoms. Like the more deeper down you go, the very baseline is just frequency. It's not
can we
actually
Yes,
material atom.
absolutely.
Do you know this?
can we
Correct.
can we
Correct.
divide existence and energy into three things? Can we divide it
No,
into
existence is energy.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, can we divide it into three things?
Right.
Contingent, impossible, and necessary.
Why?
That is
Why
the
make a
dumbest
man-made?
argument I ever heard.
Why make a
So
man-made
Whenever
construct
I
like that?
hear like a Whenever I hear
I
like
don't
a
understand how that would
Abrahamic
be
person
done.
talking about consistency, sorry, the word you just used, it's just the
Contingency.
stupidest argument I've ever heard.
Well, I'm just trying to
The
demonstrate
contingency argument
why.
is the stupidest argument I've ever heard.
Well,
This
how
is
would it?
Do you know
science.
why
This is not your
it's a stupid
opinion.
argument?
Yes, let's hear why.
No, no, wait, let me tackle this. Do you know why it's a stupid argument?
Why is it a stupid argument? I mean, I never proposed the argument yet, but
To,
let's hear
to
why.
we say something is necessary or contingent by comparing something. And if you are saying there is a necessary being out there who created everything, what are you comparing it to?
No, what I'm saying is that existence in itself could be divided into three different types of existences.
What?
Yeah, like impossible
No,
existences are the
You
same
made that
as.
You're
up.
Muslim, right?
Huh?
No, wait. I know this. Bobcat,
Okay.
the
Okay.
Muslims actually come up with this,
Oh,
contingency argument. It's the stupidest shit ever conceived by human beings.
Will be
So,
the.
Likroti, are you Muslim?
Yeah, I reverted about 4 years ago.
Sure. So, chat who is watching right now, you can actually start calling me the new prophet. I predict things so accurately.
Yeah. So, what would be the issue of establishing different types of existences?
No, brother, like I said, if to say that something is contingent on something, right? Like for example, I would say for Likroti to live, it's contingent on him breathing. You know, when I
Yes.
make this
Yes.
statement, I'm actually comparing some other person who did not breathe and did not survive. So I have comparison. That's how I come to a conclusion that something is contingent on something. So when somebody makes a stupid argument like, reality and existence is contingent on a God being, what are you comparing it to?
No, what I'm saying is
What
that.
other reality have you seen? What other reality have you seen that does not exist because there is no God there?
So the argument I'm trying to make is that are you saying that everything is contingent and there's nothing necessary, or is everything necessary and nothing's contingent?
No. Let's go back to what I just told you. When you say something is contingent on something, how are you coming to that conclusion? I told you how it should
Based off
be
definition.
ideally. You
It's
come to
based
that
off the
conclusion by
definition.
comparing something.
Yeah, of course.
So, okay, so when you say the reality is contingent on your God or Allah or whatever, how are you comparing it? What are you comparing reality and Allah with?
So what we would do is that for contingency to exist, by definition, that's for a contingent existence of only contingent things to exist, we would say that would presuppose something that's necessary.
No, but how are you saying this is contingent?
Well, what is contingency? What's your definition of contingency?
Dependent.
Well, not only that, made up of parts, dependent, could be any other way. Yeah.
No, let's use simple language. Let's use dependent then.
No, I mean, there's more. It's more than just dependency, because it's not just dependency. It's definitely a part of it, but we would have to say that it would have to be made up of
Okay,
parts.
give me another thing that applies here. Dependency and what else?
Made up of parts. And could be rearranged.
Sure, that is dependency, right?
Yeah. That's important because that's also it has to be made up of parts. And
That is the little definition of dependency.
yeah, so well, those parts could be rearranged. That's I guess what's it's entailing, like parts that could be rearranged.
Rearranged in one sense, like hierarchy wise.
No, just in any sense, just the ability for it to be rearranged is what's making it contingent.
So in this example, how are you rearranging it?
So for an example, like let's say
No, in this example, in the God and reality example, in the God and existence example, how are you rearranging it?
Well, I'm not. What I'm explaining to you that anything in the universe itself has parts. It could be rearranged. So I would argue that everything in existence will be contingent, except for like a necessary existence, right? So let's say my phone could have been rearranged a different way. It could be in and out of existence, and existence will still continue. That's what will make it contingent.
No, that's not at all what I was talking about. When you say contingent, it's contingent on something. So that is literally dependent on something.
Yeah. So we'll have to give an example, right? And I gave.
No,
you
I
like
know
an
why
example.
you are avoiding using the word dependent, because when you start using the word dependent, suddenly
Then it's
the whole
then it's
thing is
dependent.
naked for everybody to see. But the
Well, then it's
contingent word has some mystical element to it, so people hide behind that.
All right, I'll use dependency, but I hope you know what I mean by dependency. Yeah.
There you go. When you start using the word dependency, now everybody will see how stupid this argument is. Go ahead, bro.
Well, when I use dependency, it's not only just dependency. That's why I bring up contingency. But if we're going to use dependency, we're going to say, well, everything in the universe or everything in existence is divided into things that are dependent / contingent, impossible, which are like existences that don't exist, right? Like squared circles, and necessary, which is what will bring a rise if only things were contingent.
Contingent on what exactly? In this example, what are you saying?
Well, contingent on anything. It could be contingent on anything as long as the existence in itself has contingency. So whether it's contingent on this, that, or the other, it doesn't matter. Contingent its own parts, its own variables, what makes it up. For it to be a thing is contingent on those parts. Everything.
No, you have to talk to me not in parables, but actual examples. So when you talk about
so an
this reality,
example-
right? This
an
existence,
Yeah. So
what
like,
is it
if we're
contingent
speaking-
on? How are you making this argument?
This existence, how is it contingent on? I'm saying that the existence is made up of contingent parts. So it would be.
No, let's go straight to the example. This existence, this universe, this existence, what is it contingent on?
It's contingent on a necessary existence.
You mean a necessary being?
Yeah, necessary being. Whether or not there's agency to
How will you
it,
prove this?
well,
How will you prove
because
this?
An absurdity would rise if it was only contingent things.
No,
Like
how will you
how-
prove this?
So what I would say is that if you had a set of dependent things that goes on for infinity, existence wouldn't there would entail a beginning because a set of dependent things can't actualize if it went on for infinity.
No, wait. We haven't proven that this reality is contingent to begin with. So I'm asking you, how will you prove that this is contingent?
Yeah. So you would have to establish whether or not if everything is contingent.
Yeah. Start with
So
that.
would you give me an example of something that's not contingent? That's temporal.
No. You are the one making this claim.
Yeah,
So
that's what I'm saying.
this
I'm saying that-
reality,
that's the claim.
how
I'm
is it
making.
contingent on something?
I'm saying everything in the reality, from a causal sense, is contingent. If you could give me an example of one thing that's not, then we could, refute that or get into that. So I could give you a million.
Yeah, it's contingent.
examples.
It's a self-sustaining system. It's a self-balancing, self-sustaining system where everything is contingent on each other. You
Okay,
are bringing an
so-
outside agency,
Yeah, so
which
you
is
could
not at all. There is
argue-
no room for that here.
Yeah, so you're arguing for like a brute contingency.
Yes, the gravity
Yeah,
is contingent
yeah,
on
yes.
there being a planet for gravity to exist, and planet exists because gravity is pulling everything together. So yes,
yeah,
they are
you could-
contingent in each other.
Yeah. So you could definitely argue for a brute contingency within its cycle, as in like.
No, I'm not arguing. I'm stating facts, bro. I'm not arguing here. I'm stating facts. I don't like arguing.
All right. Well, you could be stating facts in the sense of like, well, you could have a brute contingency within the system that doesn't need an explanation, and the explanation will be like a previous cause or dependency, right? That causes before and before.
No, see, I already know what your argument is. Your argument is God created everything. We are contingent on a God thing. So come straight there, bro. You don't have to play word games with me.
Yeah, no, I was just trying to. You were having me articulate it, right? So I was articulating it.
No, you are doing the opposite of articulating it. You are taking it here and there, which is not needed. So come straight to the point.
Yeah, so that was the point. My
So
point
your
was that-
argument is reality is contingent on a necessary being. So you're
Yes.
basically saying reality depends on God. So prove that to me. How does reality depend on God?
I would say it depends on God because the set in itself can't actualize without something outside of the set.
Are you sure?
Well, I think an absurdity will arise.
Because
but
you just walked
point
into a
out.
trap. You
Would
don't
you-
see it,
would
but
you-
you walked into a trap.
Well, yeah, I mean, hit me with the trap.
Sure. Then what is your God contingent on?
It can't be.
How did your
contingent.
God actualize out something outside it?
Well, by definition, it's necessary, so it wouldn't have parts. would it?
Matteo, you got it, bro.
You said what?
The in the comment section, Matteo actually is catching up really well. So yeah, how did your God actualize without a contingent being?
Well, we're
without
talking
a
about-
necessary being for your God to exist.
We would say it's eternal and it's necessary, uncreated, because it's not made up of.
So your
any
logic
parts.
stops there. Suddenly you take a break in logic.
No, what I'm saying is that the contingency in itself would have to entail something that's necessary. Now we could argue that the chain itself could be necessary, and that'd be a different conversation. But I would say that something else.
And this chain will go on forever then. Using this own logic, the chain will keep going on forever. Your God will be created by some other God, that God will be created by some other God. But if you say reality is contingent within its own moving parts, then we have a self-sustaining system. You don't need somebody else from outside. Which is what I'm arguing, which is what science tells you.
It will contradict necessary, right? If it was within the set, because of the parts.
Like for example, see in the human ecosystem, right? We need trees because trees give us oxygen. So we are dependent on the trees, and trees need us because we give it manure. So we are codependent and contingent on each other. We are necessary beings for each other. But then
Yeah, so
now
how
you bring a
can-
third party. Now you try to bring a third party saying that this third party created both of you, which has no proof. You cannot prove it.
Yeah. There wouldn't be proof. There wouldn't be like an absolute truth. It would just be more of like.
Yeah, there you go, bro. You have lots of debate. You don't even see it.
No, I'm not trying to debate. I was just proposing an argument. You're asking me like why, I believe this to be true. There's
The
more of us.
argument, it was dead on water, bro. It was dead on arrival. I've done this
Yeah,
argument with
I mean, I
100
was just more
people.
having-
Every
I wasn't
time it
trying to-
sounds more stupid than what it sounded like. Love.
Yeah, I wasn't trying to come off like nonsense. I was asking you a question of Hinduism. Then you asked me why I believe and why I believe, and I kind of proposed that argument.
So I would recommend, next time somebody gives you the contingency argument, just run the other way. Because it will waste your time. It will not take you anywhere.
Yeah, no, I'm still looking into it. I'm trying to. I get it from Gazelle ran the argument, so I was trying to see how it would run. But that's kind of what I guess, go as a default. That would be the default until
Ghazali was a poet, bro. He should not be looked up for, logic. Enjoy his
Like
poetry.
Ghazali
That's
should-
enough.
So who should I look up? Just out of, what would you recommend?
For logic,
For
logic, I would recommend Nagarjuna.
how do you
His
spell that?
logical arguments will like kill you. Sorry, unalive you.
How would you spell that?
Nagarjuna. Wait, let me tell you. He used to be a Buddhist monk.
Oh, yeah. Oh, he was a Buddhist monk. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know about him because of Vince. Because I know that we have our own greats.
Nice.
But Buddhists love arguing and debating, right? So their logics actually took a different turn. In a good way.
Yes.
How do you spell it?
I just wrote it down in the comment section. 2-3 people wrote it down.
Oh, I see.
Just take a screenshot.
Yeah.
Alright, do you have any other questions?
No, that was it. I'm gonna look into them. Appreciate the
Yeah,
conversation.
don't be trapped. Don't be trapped and, follow, science. Follow, don't be trapped by,
Yeah, I mean, I'm here for the truth. I don't.
be careful. Yeah. Just be careful. Don't blindly follow something. Really know if you can prove it yourself. Find it for yourself.
Yeah, my whole thing is everyone has like a default position, right? So I find this to be most likely true until proven otherwise. But yeah, take care, guys.
Okay.
Alright, bro. Thank you for coming.
Oh, you have a lot of patience, Eternal, to fight that. Such nonsense, saying so much without saying anything at all. Wow.
That is literally what it is. But then still you have to like follow a set of logic and try to hold them on to that place, and then show that how stupid this whole thing is.
Yes.
Because you
do.
make one misstep and suddenly you have a brain fart. You don't even know what you're talking about anymore.
Right. I saw that. You did it beautifully. Perfectly executed.
Thank you. Anyone that
Yes.
declares they have the truth is to be avoided at all costs. Period. Sure, okay. Hinduism does not say it has the truth. It's like a guide map to take you to the truth. The enlightenment phase, the samadhi phase, you have to arrive at it yourself.
We
The
have all
ultimate
the
understanding of
tools.
the truth comes from within. We have the tools, yes. It will point you in the right direction.
Correct. And we give you
Hinduism
the
doesn't
chance
tell you that,
to find it. Right? We give you the chance.
it does not tell you that I'll dip you in water for 2 seconds. You say the shahada and you are enlightened. We don't make those claims.
No.
You still have to do the work. Oh man. No, Amuji, don't mute anybody. Let them. It's okay.
Yeah.
He was not spamming so far.
We have a good crowd here.
Nobody's actually requesting, so these irritating people will actually get the algorithm going.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Oh, he was spamming. Sorry. Then it's okay. What is Hinduism to you? I'm very curious in general. You want to take this, Bobcat?
Sure. Hinduism to me is science. It's all science. It's science. It's all knowledge. It's knowledge based. It is science, and I follow science, and it's a path for me to live by the laws of nature and the laws of the universe, and respect all living organisms.
Absolutely.
I mean, not just respect. See the consciousness within me. The divine consciousness within me is within every living organism. Okay, that's pretty much all I can say.
They predicted Islam to be the righteousness. No, it not even close. It's actually on its way back right now. Islam, it never grew. It only grew when it was on the attack mode, going around force converting people. So even now in third world countries, they are doing the same thing. They are force converting little children. They're kidnapping little children from their homes and force converting them. This is how they're doing it. But in reality, the numbers have not even growing. The only reason why the numbers look like it's growing is because of the massive illegal immigration into the West. And because it's illegal, eventually they get registered, right, in the new country, but they're also registered in their previous countries. So because of this duality, it looks like the numbers are growing. But we have the numbers. More than 50% of the new converts, they leave the religion within the first year. More than 90% of the new converts, they leave the religion within the first 5 years. Only the 10% remains, but that 10% is actually counteracted by the amount of ex-Muslims and apostates coming out of Islam, which nobody talks about. Because Islamically, leaving the religion is punishable by death. And if you're living in a non-Sharia country, the whole community will ostracize you. So there's no incentive for you to come out and say, you know what, I've already left the religion. So people, ex-Muslims, are actually living in hiding. That's why Islam is not at all growing. The next 30 years, the whole thing will look like a joke. They'll be like, what a shitty experiment we did.
Yeah, they've been trying for 1400 years.
Absolutely. Yeah. And Christianity, we already know. In the West, it's already looking like a joke. That's why, these two cults, they are focusing on the third world countries. Because in third world countries, they have zero exposure to these things. So they're like spending all their money and effort and energy into force converting children, force converting, or like the Muslims, right? The Christians, we already know the rise back conversion schemes. They promise them visa, they promise them education, they promise them cancer research, all those things they promise them, and this is how they convert them. But in the West, there is no takers. The West, the churches are sitting empty. Churches are begging people to come and give them money in the West. In Iran, more than 50% of the mosques are sitting empty. One of the most hardcore Islamic countries out there. But look at yoga centers. People come and pay good money to practice Hinduism.
That's right.
Without us even advertising it.
Yep. Many people from the West are flocking to India for meditation centers, yoga centers. They're coming there and they're doing it here in the West.
Absolutely.
It's growing, yeah.
Now imagine somebody like Bobcat or me, and there are 1,000 more coming. Wait and watch. Mm-hmm. Imagine us actually actively teaching Hinduism.
That would be really nice. We need to do it.
Absolutely.
You have to start a Gurukul.
Absolutely. I seriously abhor the fact that we let the Gurukul system kind of go into kind of vanish. Mm-hmm. Not cool.
I think Hinduism is the way. That's all I wanted to say. Have a good day.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Thank you for coming.
All right. Cool.
I agree with you. There's no argument there.
That's nice. It's a nice day. We are attracting the nice people. That's good. In a way.
And edit 3, yes, chakra work and shadow work. I'm using air quotes when I say that. They're absolutely Hinduism. When the New Age spiritualists and the crystal yoga chick of the West, when they do this, they are actually practicing Hinduism. This whole concept comes from Hinduism.
Even some of the manifestation techniques, like The Secret and all of that, it's a lot of it is Hindu based.
Yes, but the difference here is, Bobcat, I'm not sure if they know this and they purposely gave you like a shallow understanding of it. Mm-hmm. Because the higher ups will always keep the real techniques to themselves, right?
Of course.
So I'm not really sure if that is the case, or maybe they genuinely don't know.
They generally don't know, I think. They generally don't.
That is also possible, because I think people who taught them these things, they only gave them like half the knowledge.
Yeah, they only scratch the surface. They don't know the deeper, they don't have a deeper knowledge of it. Not at all.
Absolutely. Like I'm dwelling into some real yoga shit right now. And the way the manifestation works, that is like the way you breathe is changing.
Yes.
The way you control your nadis are changing. The way you hold your breath is changing. So many things are changing. And The Secret talks about none of this shit.
Yes. No, absolutely.
It ties into the calendar I talked about earlier,
Yes, absolutely. And that's the thing. They haven't gone deeper to understand this. Even understanding the science and the energy and the frequencies for the design of our murtis, one day if they really understood, they would be doing it too. Okay, we'll move on to our next guest.
Hello, one moment, sorry.
Okay. Sure.
Hello.
Go ahead. Go ahead,
Yes,
brother.
yes.
What's up?
So I was I guess raised Christian, and it didn't really click with me. And long story short, I converted to Islam. Yes. Hello.
Yes, we hear you.
Climbing out of a well and jumping into a ditch,
Okay.
brother.
Sorry.
Into a sewer.
Yeah. Sorry. Well, that's kind of what I came to the conclusion of, and afterwards I started to do and look up stuff for balancing my chakras.
That's cool.
So once I started to do stuff like that, that really did help me out a lot. And I started to get into shadow work. So this is years ago, and I still do it now. I still do a little bit of Islam,
You're cutting
but
out.
only more because my current girlfriend. Oh, sorry. One moment. Yes, hello.
Yep.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Is this better?
But I can see that you don't have the full bars, so maybe you will
So,
cut out
yeah.
again.
Oh man. All right. It should be good soon. But I really just I just really had a lot of questions, or I guess I would like to ask, like, what are some good references or books that I could look into more for Hinduism, just so I can further understand.
Okay.
Like I said,
Once
I'm
again,
not really talking
you're driving, right? Brother,
Uh-huh.
you're driving. It's not recommended that you be up here on the live. I'm writing down the name of a book. I would recommend you to take a screenshot and look into it later. Yeah?
Okay. Okay. Yes, sir. I'll
Take a
go ahead
screenshot. I
and
wrote it
look
down.
into it. Okay. Thank you.
No problem.
Yeah, but Sanatana keeps trying. Yeah, again, the secret and shadow work, all of these are scratching the surface, but they're kind of trying to be in the direction of in a way, in the direction away from the other religions and more towards Hinduism. But it's still just scratching the surface.
Absolutely. And the more we actually represent Hinduism the way it should be represented as pure science, people are naturally
Yes.
going to come to it anyways, because people want answers,
Yes. They have to.
And modern science can only answer so much. It does not have the full understanding of how the human psychology works, how to actually use the tools, which actually was available only in Hinduism.
Correct.
The whole yoga system, right? It's only in Hinduism. Modern science does not have the answers that is actually required. Like, for example, modern medicine, the way we treat mental illnesses right now, it's only doing like a cover-up job.
Yep. It's not the cure.
It's always solving the symptoms.
source. Right. It's a band-aid.
Yeah, it's
but
not going
a
back
cure.
to the source. And so, he just mentioned shadow work. So the
Yeah.
shadow work idea actually comes from Hinduism, where you meditate, where you remember your past, you
Right.
find the problematic areas of what happened in the past, and you literally play the whole thing again to erase it.
Right. Yeah. No, exactly. And, I just, again, it's leading in that direction of Hinduism. It is. And I hope more people, again, following yoga, following meditation, following these techniques, already bringing you towards Hinduism.
By the way, this shadow work idea, it actually is taken straight, verbatim from the Agamas.
What? Really?
Yep,
Okay, I'm glad you
absolutely.
told me that. Wow, whoever did the West knows how to, or not the
And
West.
in the West, In the West, it's called shadow work. Some people call it the completion process. I heard it's like 100 different branding names for this thing. It's
I've
taken from the
heard.
Agamas.
Oh wow, I've only heard shadow work being said, but wow, that is incredible. See, Hinduism had all the answers more than 5,000 years ago, and here it is, only being discovered. That's so beautiful. It's amazing.
But
And
again,
there's
like I
more
said,
to
it's a
come.
very shallow way, the way West looks at it. Because in the
Yeah.
West, they don't have a 100% success rate. But in Hinduism, we look at the dates, how the moon is affecting you on that day, on which
Yes.
day, which process will be more, what do you call it, more effective, and so on and so
Mm-hmm.
forth. And that's how we design the whole thing. West does not have access to these tools. They were not even given the full information.
And not to mention, we use actual calculations for this, like even where the star is or this and that. So we know, I mean, there's math involved too. So that's pretty incredible. But yes,
Absolutely.
I don't know.
So
You know, I
they
feel like
always
these
sold a shallow
religions,
version of Hinduism to the West.
well, that's what they do with yoga. It's a very shallow version of yoga, right? Until they really practice it
Absolutely.
properly.
They think it's just stretching. How
Yes,
sad is that? You
I
take this
know.
absolutely amazing information system, and
Mm-hmm.
it's like, going to a university, the best university in the world, okay?
Yeah,
And
yeah.
only looking at the PE class.
Oh, yeah, no, they.
Like, bro, there is so much more here. What are you talking about?
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy.
Yeah, yeah. It's sad, but maybe with time and more education and we talk about it, maybe people will come to this realization. It's coming. It's happening slowly, step by step.
See, it will happen when people like us speak up.
Yeah.
Like most Hindus, right? You go and talk to them, like, okay, what is your religion all about? So the person will be like, oh, so there are so many gods, and we go to the
Mm-hmm.
temple and we pray for this and that. This is how
Yeah.
people are representing Hinduism.
Oh,
What are we supposed to do with that knowledge?
yeah. It's sad because that's really a minute part. I mean, that's just a ritual, a practice you don't even have to do. There's so much knowledge that they avoid telling people about. All the knowledge that we have, all the science, that knowledge, they completely don't even talk about that. They just talk about, oh, multiple gods and this nonsense. I don't know how even our own Hindus will talk about it like this.
You can blame the whole thing on Western education. And we all get the
Yeah.
Western education. We are all taught to admire the West, look up to Western scientists. Like, did we
Mm-hmm.
get taught about our own scientists like, for example, the waves being transmitted, like the radio, for example, radio signals, right? It was
Mm-hmm.
discovered by an Indian. Do you know this?
I'm not surprised. I am not surprised. I don't know the name because
What
we
is his
weren't
name?
taught the name.
Let
Yeah,
me
we
look it
weren't
up.
taught these things in the.
But I found out that in the West they teach that some other guy who actually came 20 or 30 years later. In the West, it's taught that this guy
Yeah.
invented it. No, but it was actually an Indian. He did it like 30 years before this guy did.
Yep.
What is his name? I forgot
Yep.
his name.
No, that's right.
It was Bose radio
Oh,
waves.
we
Let me
have the
check this full
Bose
name.
headphones.
It was
We
Jagdish
have the
Chandra
name
Bose.
brand. Oh wow. Well, we have that name brand of headphones and all that sound, car sound systems and all of that by Bose. Yep. Oh,
I'm
people
not
are
sure
smart.
if that is what the Bose brand is referring to.
Oh,
I'm not
okay.
sure.
It just connected with me. That's all I could think about. But this is really, I didn't know that. Wow. No, there's so much
No, let
that
me look up the history. Maybe it says who
it
the
could
Bose
be.
is.
Yeah, please. I'm curious. I should look it up too. Yeah.
It doesn't say anywhere.
Really?
No, wait, what? Okay, so Bose Corporation is actually created by an Indian, Amar Gopal
That's
Bose.
right. That's why when
I
you
did not
said
know
that, I
this.
thought it could be the same. Yes. The name Bose is Indian.
Okay, I
Yes.
don't know. I thought it's some German company or something because they make
No,
kick-ass
no, no,
speakers.
no. Yeah. I was looking at their earbuds, headset the other day. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But is he coming from the lineage of the main guy? I'm not sure about that.
I wonder. I need to I need to see. Oh, everyone is saying yes in the comments, and TNT says knows. Knows is a Indian started company. I know he means Bose. He said
Yeah,
knows.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, Bose. Yeah. So yeah,
So,
pretty
and for
amazing.
example, the Wright brothers, right? We all know the Wright brothers. They created this thing, the first airplanes. But 20 years before the Wright brothers did it, there is an Indian guy who did this. And
Oh,
that man disappeared. And we had the colonization back in the day. Maybe they stole his idea and
of course
took it
they
to the West.
stole. There's nothing new that the colonizers or invaders, they all came to take from India and from ancient cultures.
It was Shivkar Bapuji Talpade.
Wow.
He had an interest in Sanskrit and aviation, and he flew the first unmanned aircraft in 1895. When was the Wright brothers?
Can you believe it?
The first successful flight was in 1899. 4
Wow.
years after this guy.
Wow. You see? Yep. Like everything else.
And
Just
that's when they started testing and building. Okay, it was not a successful thing. That's when they
Huh.
started testing.
Gosh, Eternal, every time I hear you, I
But
learn something new.
and the funny thing is, like, the world knows about the Wright brothers. Nobody knows about Bapuji Talpade.
No, they don't.
So
Which
sad.
is why, Eternal, we need to start writing. We need to put this down. We need to document. Well, I mean, even though it is documented, we need to compile all of this knowledge again and put it out to the West.
Absolutely. So this is like a couple of examples, right? We all know modern surgery was inspired by Sushruta Samhita, and
Yes,
we're not even doing something different from what they propose in the book.
that's right.
It's
Yeah,
just more intricate ways of doing the same damn thing that they did.
correct. No, that's true. They had it all written already, and now
And this
modern
is 3,400 years old.
I can't believe it.
3,400 years old. Like, Islam and Christianity came yesterday in history compared to what we have.
Yep, and they took all of that science and just got rid of it and created flying donkeys and splitting the moon. How did it come down? How did it come to this, Eternal? And turning
It
water
came to
into
this because
wine.
we did not care.
Oh, okay. Okay, all
No, it
right.
came to
Yeah,
this
we
again.
should take
I blame
responsibility.
ourselves.
Yeah, we should take the
Yeah.
responsibility.
We kept quiet. We did not speak up when it was needed to be spoken up. We kept looking to the West for answers instead of looking at our own people. And imagine, like, if you do not get any recognition for your work at all, people will eventually give up, right?
Yeah,
Like,
that's
if we
true.
hailed this guy, this first guy who created the first airplane, if we hailed that person, 100 of those would have showed up.
Ugh,
As an example, if you have that as a role model, 100 more would have shown up from the Hindu culture. But that person went into the annals of history without being recognized, without getting his due. So
right.
who else will follow him?
It's really unfortunate. Again, I always say that, that's the 99% that are going to be the sheep, the followers. They don't want to be the leaders. It only takes that 1% to be the leaders, like us, like Hindus in general, Hinduism. That's what Hinduism forces you to be, that leader, that 1%, the innovator, the creator, to produce, to learn, to study, to develop, to discover. That's what Hinduism allows all of us to do.
It allows you, not just allows you, it actually implores you to be that.
Right.
Because in the
Right.
wrong hands, all this technology, all this knowledge, it will always be used to suppress, to brainwash, and to gain control by a few people. Hinduism is the opposite. It actually gives power to the people. They go
Yes.
out, get empowered. You have all
Yes.
this
Each one
technology.
of us. Correct. Each and every one of
Absolutely.
us. It's the opposite of what these modern religions do. Yeah. Very sad.
Answers
What
are
other
always found
thing?
within ourselves. You can't find it
Yes.
outside.
That's
So
why
when
we
somebody
are.
claims that read a book, dude, just laugh at him and move the other, look the other way.
Yeah. And the thing is, I don't care if
Sanatana
it's
Dharma is not judgment.
not judgment. It's freedom of thought. It's freedom to learn and think and discover and grow, evolve. Because we're not supposed to stay this way. We're supposed to grow, evolve, think, contribute, like Eternal said.
See, this is why in Hinduism we don't have the concept of sin. The only thing sinful in Hinduism is obviously, hurting other people,
Yeah.
obviously.
Yeah.
But the next big thing that is actually sinful is not maximizing your potential.
Correct. Oh yeah. It's the
If you sit and cry that, oh, I had all this potential, I did not do anything about it, that is a sin, pretty much. Nothing else is.
right. Brian is saying people have a genuine desire to believe in something that they do not know. No, I don't. I want to believe in I want to follow something I know that I can test myself and know.
Absolutely.
Hello.
Okay.
Hey, what's up?
So, can you just give me your perspective of Hindu? Give me your opinion.
What do you mean an opinion?
Opinion.
Because what you're
Hinduism
tell
is
me
not about
about
opinions,
Hindu.
bro. We don't have opinions.
Okay, can I tell you something? Why you said your children will be Hindu? How do you know that?
I'm actually making a big claim because I am assuming everybody's children will be smart. And if
They
your children are
won't.
going to be smart, they'll be Hindu, yes.
If they're smart, they'll. So basically, if my children are dumb, they're not gonna be Hindu.
No. That's
If
why I
they know how to
don't get
use
married to
their
your cousin, yeah?
brain. If they know how to use their own brains and they don't
And
marry their
Hindu.
cousins, then they might have a chance.
So you're telling me that only people with a brain will become Hindu, right? So people with no brain.
Absolutely.
Oh, so okay. So
How old are you, Abdi?
I have a 20.
Okay, sure.
So you're a guy. I study Hindus. I looked at Hinduism. And there was gods of cows. Is that true?
There is no God.
You guys have a god. It's a cow,
Who told
right?
you that? I don't know. No, we don't have a God. We just told you we don't have a God. The word
There's
God
other
There is no
Hindus
is
that
not.
said they had
God.
300 million gods.
Well,
Brother, you
first of
said
all,
you
whether we
checked
have,
Hinduism, right? You
it
studied
doesn't. Yeah,
Hinduism.
we don't have. Whether we have a million or none or a
It's
trillion
kind of
doesn't really
listen.
matter.
It's kind of stupid what you guys are saying at this point. Wallah, it's
Well,
kind
that's
of
your opinion.
it's
That's
making
your
no sense
opinion.
though. It's making no sense though.
Maybe not to
What
you.
did not make sense? We don't say anything. What did
Hindu
not
is
make
not the
sense?
truth, bro. Hindu is not the truth. You guys are way sick. You know that, right?
You are the only one who sounds sick here.
Yeah, the only
Yo, this
person
is
who's
funny,
losing his
bro. I
mind is
love
you
it,
right
bro. I
now.
love it. This is funny. I love it.
Bro, don't behave with your children like this, yeah, when they become Hindu. Be more smarter.
Bro.
Have more patience. Okay?
Okay, if I have
Bro,
patience, then I'll
open
become
up a
Hindu.
science book and go study something useful, please.
No,
Okay,
I'm
what do you
saying
mean
when
so
your children
useful?
become Hindu, show
Okay, so
more
is there
patience and
afterlife?
sin.
Yes or no? Is there afterlife? Yes
What
or
does it
no?
mean, like,
You don't know
afterlife?
afterlife.
Focus on your current life right now.
Tell me, buddy.
Yes, the
Exactly.
reincarnation is true.
Listen. So if you have no God, then who created Earth? Who gave us water?
Who gave us water?
Nobody created
Yeah,
anything.
who
It was
created
always
water?
here.
Who did?
Who created your God?
Astaghfirullah, you can't say who created God because God is the creator. He's the creator of all of us.
Oh boy.
Right now, you
No,
guys
Sounds
but
acting
made
if
up to
stupid
some,
right
me.
now.
everything needs to
You
have a
acting
creator,
stupid.
then
Use your
who
brain.
created your
You know,
God,
use your
bro?
brain. Use your logic. Who gave us oxygen?
Bro, I am using logic. You are stopping your logic when it comes to God. You said everything needs to have a creator. Then who created your God then?
No one can create the creator except himself.
So
No,
you
but
made
you
up
said it
this
yourself.
thing called
Everything should
God.
have a creator.
You guys are backtracking, okay? You guys just mixing up the
Your
words.
own
I said,
logic is, bro, your own logic is defeating you. Your logic was everything needs to have a creator. Then who created a God, bro? It's
you
your
can't
logic. I'm
create
not
a
using my
creator. Are
logic
you
right now.
dumb? Like, let me tell you something. You can't create a creator. What you're trying to say?
But apparently you guys did.
What do you mean? I never said we did.
Who was talking about Allah before you? Nobody was talking about. But Muslims came and created this Allah character, and now you have Allah. So you
It
guys
was
are the
not
creator of
Muslim.
Allah.
Listen. Wait, what you said? I can't hear you. Repeat it again.
You guys made up the
Muslims
Allah.
created Allah, I said.
Wait, I didn't hear you again. You said Muslims created what?
You guys created Allah.
No, we did not, actually. So let me take the logic behind
Can you
this,
show
okay?
me anybody who used the word Allah before you guys?
Astaghfirullah.
Astaghfirullah Krishna.
I'm gonna tell you, okay? Because right now, you
Nauzu
guys.
bi Krishna. Astaghfirullah Krishna.
What?
Astaghfirullah Krishna, bro. Astaghfirullah Krishna. Nauzu bi Krishna.
Now let me tell you something. So you're Hindu. Okay, so I
Alhamdulillah
want to
Krishna,
ask you this
Hindu.
question for you.
Alhamdulillah
Though.
Krishna.
Your children will be Hindus. What do you mean by that? You're saying that people with the brain will become Hindu in the future, and people with not brain
Yes.
will not
Yes.
become Hindu. That's what you're trying to say, right? That's your whole point, right?
No, they will stay Muslim and Christian. They will stay Muslim and Christian.
Okay, so Muslims and Christians have no brain, right? Because we're not Hindus yet, right?
No, you're not using your brain. If you use your brain, you won't be Muslim.
Yeah, I'm basically saying that. Yeah, if I'm not using my brain,
Correct.
people who's not Hindus,
Yeah, stop.
they're not
Start
using their
using
brain,
it,
right?
bro.
Yes or no?
No, only Hindus are using it.
You guys are demonic, bro. You guys do sacrifice. You guys are demonic.
Bro,
Bro,
who's
you guys are
celebrating
demonic,
Eid?
bro. You guys
Hindus are
sacrifice to a fucking cow. You guys have no morals.
Two of. First of
Yeah.
all, Abdi, bro, stop losing your shit. Stay calm.
This
There's-
guy.
I'm telling you, there's no morals.
I can
bro.
see from here.
It's
You're out of
The
demonic.
control.
person behaving demonic is you right now. It's like jinn is
Right.
coming and taking
You're
over you.
Demonic.
You're out
I'm
of
loving this,
control.
bro. I'm
Calm
loving this.
down. You're really out of
Astaghfirullah
control. You
Krishna.
need to calm
Astaghfirullah
down.
Krishna.
Huh?
Bro, it looks like Iblis is taking over you right now. That's how you're talking right now.
Jinns are bothering this guy.
No, Iblis is pissing in his ears right now. It's actually hadith, by the way.
Oh yeah,
It's
that's
an actual
right.
hadith. Like I can
Yeah.
show it to you.
Did you do
I'm
your
just
prayer?
Yeah,
telling
is
you,
Started
Iblis
today?
doing that to you, bro?
I'm just telling you that because right now, because I'm just telling you the reason why I'm saying you guys are demonic because right now you're trying to be
your
disrespectful,
opinion,
saying that
but,
who created my God. It's kind of disrespectful, isn't it?
I don't
Bro, the
know.
only
Yeah,
person
who created
behaving
creator?
in that manner
You
is you
can't
right
create
now.
a creator.
Abdi, one second. Abdi, I actually upload all the lives on YouTube. You can go watch it again.
No,
watch
I'm not
it,
gonna
watch
watch
the
it.
session where you're
I'm not
talking.
gonna watch your stuff, bro.
No,
I'm
listen
not
to
gonna
me.
watch your stuff.
You will realize, brother, you will realize who is the one behaving demonic right now. You sound like you're possessed right now.
Ow.
Just go
Yeah, that's
listen
what
to
you sound
yourself.
like. You should actually watch, listen to yourself again.
Yeah.
I can clearly tell that Iblis is talking through you right now. You're not Abdi anymore. You're actually Iblis. Auzu bi Krishna. Auzu bi Krishna.
Yeah.
Alright, bro. Do you have any other question, or do you keep want to be, weird like this?
No, I have questions. You're just talking over me.
I am talking
You
over
be
you.
done. Are you done? Are you done?
Okay. Just calm down.
Yes, sir. I'm
If you
done.
have
I'm
a
done.
question-
I'm not mad. You guys are trying to backtrack and try
Bro,
to
you're
make me
losing
seem
it
like
right
the
now.
mad
You don't
guy
even
here,
know
right?
how you sound. Bro, you don't even know how you sound right now.
Bro, I'm trying to talk. You're just talking.
Look at the
over me.
questions.
Can I
Look at the
talk?
comments. Look at what they're saying.
Yeah. Calm down, brother.
The comments are more stupid than I am, bro. Look at they said.
Oh,
Bro,
boy.
listen. Let me
Okay, at
talk.
least you
Bro.
admit
Why
you
not let
are.
me talk?
Okay, sure.
Are you scared?
No.
Why
We
not
have
let me
progress.
talk?
Bobcat, he admitted he is not very
Yeah.
smart. So
Yeah, I
okay,
heard that.
Sure.
I
Go
heard
ahead,
that. He needs to listen to himself when he
You guys
goes
are
to
stupid. You
this.
guys are doing Hindu demonic spirits,
Okay,
guys.
all
You guys are fucking
hey,
doing
Abdi,
it to a
you come
cow.
up here.
You guys are
You come
praying
up
to the
here
cow,
yelling.
bro.
You're
guys are
really
saying, "Oh my
listen
God,
to
Marie,
you.
bro."
You just
people
come here
get-
calling
you
us
guys are Hindus,
names
bro. You
and
guys are
whatever.
like
This is
demonic to a
demonic
cow.
behavior
Oh, man.
exhibited by
To a
you.
cow, bro.
You're the only one
No, but Bobcat.
demonstrating
You guys doing it to a
demon.
cow.
Nobody
though.
exposes
It
Muslims.
doesn't make sense though. You guys are doing it to like a cow.
Bobcat,
You
nobody
guys are praying
exposes
for him.
Islam the way Muslims do it.
Yes,
That's
you
right.
are. No, because we're more purified than you.
Like I
We
can
have
sit here,
morals.
show all
You
the
don't have
hadiths
morals.
and
No, you guys don't have
Quranic
morals.
verses
There's
and
a lot
everything.
listen, there's a lot of Hindus.
But the way he is exposing it
in
right
other
now,
words,
I
that
cannot
rape
even
women,
come
other, right?
close.
Correct.
Okay, don't use
Yeah.
the R word, dude. I'll kick you out.
All right, my
Don't
bad.
use the R word.
I'm sorry.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you need to really calm down. I mean, I know you're following
Listen,
the
you're trying to
ways of
talk
your
over
prophet
me.
right now, but
All right,
you
listen, the
need
one
to
under
calm
me,
down.
can you just be quiet? Because it's between me and the house, okay?
Hey, Abdi, what? You
No,
don't
I
like
don't
when
I'm
think
not
women
so.
talking
talk?
to you.
Yeah,
Listen, you guys are praying to
no.
the cow,
No,
though.
wait. I know in Islam
It's
you
funny, isn't it?
you think
Disrespect
women are
women.
right in
This is
positions,
funny,
right?
bro. I love it, bro. I
Yeah,
love
don't
it.
disrespect women. I know your prophet teaches you to
The
do that,
only
but
No,
person
we
who
don't.
is
Prophet Muhammad
actually
sallallahu alaihi wasallam told us
no.
to
That's why you talk
listen.
to. That's why you talk to
Our
me like
God
that.
told us to respect women
Yeah,
because women
that's the
is
way
the
that
is
you
the
showed by
embodiment of man.
example
Okay.
how you treated me.
What? I'm, oh my God,
wait, I'll
I'm
block
loving
what's the
this,
comment.
man. So basically, our Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam told us to respect women. Okay.
Wait,
We
I'll
don't do
put
anything
one second.
bad to
Let
women.
Muji talk.
Yeah, well, you didn't show that. You
Ram
didn't do
Ram.
that.
Ram Ram.
Ram
Ram
Ram,
Ram.
Muji.
Ram Ram. So you
Oh
don't
my.
like to one woman talking. Now you got two women. What do you say about that? You're
You just
you're
I just
invited
you're
don't.
Hindus,
bossed
man.
in,
You
bossed
guys,
in by
you
two
guys are
women.
just crazy, man.
You're
Okay,
bossed in by
listen,
two
listen.
women.
First of all, don't disrespect my prophet, sallallahu alaihi wasallam. He's a pure guy, okay?
Who is a pedophile? I will
Pure.
disrespect him
No,
till my
one second.
breath.
Ammuji, no,
Is
don't
it?
use that
Yeah.
word. Ammuji, don't use that
Yeah.
word, please.
Yeah.
You'll
Okay.
get me
Yeah.
banana.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry.
Okay, talk.
Yeah.
My sister, talk.
Sister, I'm nowhere your sister. You're a baby. 20-year-old baby. I raised a 20-year-old. He's here. He doesn't come and disrespect
Listen, I'm trying
like
to be
this.
respectful to you. Do you want to
He
be
doesn't even
do you want to be
being a 20-year-old,
no, respectful, yes or no?
your
Do you want to be
job
respectful?
is
Yeah,
to go
no. Do you
and
want to be respectful? Yes
study.
or no?
Your
Do you want
job
to be
is going
respectful?
to
You want
go
to have a
and
respectful
study.
conversation, or you want to keep blabbing your mouth? Let's have a respectful conversation.
I am not going to respect your because you are disrespecting. You started disrespecting the host
How?
and
He told me who created.
and Bobcat.
Okay, talk. I'm gonna
Yes,
let you
you have
talk
been.
because you're not gonna let me talk,
No,
aren't you?
no,
You're
I'm
talk
not
over
going
me.
to. No, yes,
Okay, let's have
Namaste,
a respectful
Diniji.
conversation, okay?
yes.
We're grown people. Let's have a
Namaste,
respectful
Diniji.
conversation.
No, you started disrespecting. That's why I have to come
No,
up.
I did not. He told me who
Yes,
created my
women
God.
power,
Isn't that
man.
kind of disrespectful? No, isn't that kind of is that's disrespectful right there?
No, you. How many
And he
times?
told
How
me that
many
my
times he
prophet.
was?
He was doing what? No,
How
tell me,
many
please.
times? No, how many times? Listen to
The
me.
host. Can
How
you stop
many
muting me?
times? Okay, yeah. So, how many times the host told you that there is no God? You kept saying there is God, there is God, there is God.
There is God,
How
yes. Okay,
disrespectful
fine.
is that?
Who?
There is
Okay.
no God. There
What
is no
gave us
God.
oxygen? What
And
gave us
you,
oxygen? Did oxygen just came us flying? Like,
Not
what
a
gave us
god.
oxygen? Please tell me.
God didn't give us anything. You made up your God.
it's not a
Okay,
God.
so you're telling me that we
Okay.
all just
Show me
went
the
up here,
God.
right? No, tell me.
Show me
You
the
guys.
God. Show me. I want
Okay,
to,
can I talk now? Can I talk
Abdi,
now?
I want to see the God right now. I want to
Can I
see
talk
the
now?
God right now. I
You
want to
can't
see
see
the.
the you can't
I
see the
want to see the
creator.
God.
So you want us to believe your
Why?
words? No
Why
thanks.
not? Why not?
Why are you
Why
talking over
not?
me?
I want to see it.
I love this, man.
I
I
have
love
a
this.
lot of
Hindus. Why are you
questions.
getting mad right now? You're getting kind of offensive right now.
No,
I
tell
am
me.
not. I'm
Yes, you
having
are. You're
fun.
being offensive because you're not letting me talk. And now
Yeah,
there's another
Abdul, tell
sister right
me.
here talking
Tell me
over.
why
I'm having
Ummi
fun.
Can I
Aisha.
talk? Can I talk? Yes
Abdi,
or no? Can I talk? Yes or
I'm.
no?
I am
Or
having.
we're gonna keep talking over ourselves.
Okay.
Abdi.
Okay.
Okay, let's have
Talk to
turn. Okay, let's be
Dini
respectful. Let's have it turn to turn. Okay.
Abdi.
Okay. What? Okay.
I
Wait.
would.
Dini go.
Okay. Wait.
Abdi, I would like to ask you. You said that Islam respects women.
Yes.
I would like to ask you why then Ummi Aisha said in the Sahih Hadith al-Bukhari 514 that Ummi Aisha said to Prophet Muhammad that why you have compared us like Muslim women to donkeys and dogs.
Wait. So you're saying wait? What are you trying to say? You're saying
Al-Bukhari, Sahih al-Bukhari 514.
okay. Wait. So
Ummi Aisha, one of the Ummahat al-Mu'mineen, said to the Prophet Muhammad that why he has called women and compared women as donkeys and dogs. Tell me, where is this respect? Women
Okay,
respect. Yeah.
can I talk now?
Yeah, you can.
Okay. So you're trying to say that Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam compared women, especially
No,
his
no, I
own
didn't
wife.
say that. It's written there. Sahih Bukhari 514. I
No,
gave the reference.
okay. So you're basically your whole argument and your motive is trying to say that the Prophet Muhammad
No,
sallallahu
my
alaihi wasallam
motive is to
can't.
ask you, where is respect of women here?
Wait, so you're trying to say us Muslims called women donkeys and we compared them to them?
Prophet Muhammad said, Prophet
Oh,
Muhammad compared women as dogs and donkeys. Why?
okay. Let me talk, because right now you're talking over me. Okay, so first of all,
Victim card.
Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam never disrespect any woman because he treats women with respect. Okay,
Yeah, well,
and let
your
me tell you,
words
and
were
let me tell
just
you why you
quoted
Yeah.
wrong.
misunderstood that. Let me tell you why. Tell you why.
Again,
Before it was the Quraysh, okay?
Dini
You know the
just
Quraysh,
read you
right?
the
You know Mecca
passage.
before all Islam, right? Because Islam wasn't invented right before the
Dini
other.
just read you the book.
Wow. I'm trying
Dini
to
just
answer
read you the shows.
the
You're
question, but you
making up
guys are talking
things.
over me. Wow. I love
You're
this.
you
I love this, man. I love
you're
this.
making up.
Can I
You're
can I
making
please
up things.
answer the question?
You're
Dini,
Can I
changing
please
what's
answer the
written
question?
in the
Yes or no?
book.
Can I please answer the question?
Only if you don't change what's written in the book. This is
Can I
written
please
in your
answer the
book.
question? She
This is
literally asked me
written
a
in your
question.
book.
Then you can ask.
Okay, do you accept that this is written in your book? Yes or no?
Can I answer a question?
Do
That's
you
two questions right
accept
there.
that this is
do,
written in your book? Yes
La
or no?
ilaha.
Okay,
I'm
then if
asking
you
the
don't,
other.
you
Can I
no,
answer the
you're.
other one question
This
first?
is
Can I?
Astaghfirullah
written in your
Krishna,
book.
Astaghfirullah Krishna.
Astaghfirullah. Can I
This
answer
is
the other
written in
one's
your
questions
book.
first?
Astaghfirullah
Astaghfir
Krishna,
Krishna.
Astaghfirullah
Don't
Krishna.
make it. Don't make things
Can
Mashallah,
I
up,
Astaghfirullah
answer the
Krishna.
Krishna.
question first?
No, this is written in your book, and there's nothing you can say to change that.
You listen. You're trying to misunderstood. Okay, show me.
No,
Show
there's
me your
no
camera where it is. Show
misunderstanding.
me.
There's
No,
no
no, Bobcat.
misunderstanding.
Bobcat, we have a progressive Muslim who wants to change his books. That is good.
Yeah,
Please,
yeah.
more of
Rewrite
that.
your book. Take that verse out.
Yeah,
Can I
good for you,
answer
bro.
her
You're very
question?
progressive.
Because right now everyone's talking over me. What is this?
Rewrite the book.
Astaghfirullah Krishna,
No,
Astaghfirullah
you
Krishna.
don't.
What is happening?
You weren't there that time, buddy.
Oh
Stay
my
quiet.
goodness. Neither were you.
But it says in our Quran. Do you have the Quran?
Oh,
Have you
we
read
know
the
what it
Quran?
says.
Yes or
She
no?
read
Have
it.
you read the Quran?
She read it to you.
Have
And
you
it's
read the Quran?
disgusting. She read it to
Abdi,
you.
if you want to
No.
talk
First
about
of all,
the
sister,
Quran, we
Don't
listen,
all
call me
have read
sister.
it.
She
sister,
We
read
also
it
listen,
to
have
sister,
you.
read it,
listen.
okay?
I
Abdi,
can't
you
hear you
haven't
because
answered me about this particular hadith, which I have told you about.
first, can
Sahih
I talk? Because right
Bukhari.
now you're not letting me talk right now, so I'm not gonna
Abdi,
let
you
you
are
talk.
going,
I'll cut you off.
you did not answer. You did not say
I'm,
that the
yeah,
question was
because they're
why Prophet
interrupting me. They're
Muhammad
interrupting me. How can I
compared
answer your
women.
question when they're interrupting me?
Oh,
But
poor
you were
Muslim
going somewhere
guy. What
else.
a victim.
You guys are all talking over
Oh,
me, bro. Wallah, you guys are just so weird. Why
oh,
you guys all
poor
talking over me?
No,
victim.
your
Come
You
on,
got
hadith is
five
there.
Dini
Muslim, you got five
Ji,
Hindus
Ammuji,
right here talking
Bobcat.
over
He's
me.
such a victim. Come on. He's
Can I
such a
talk?
victim.
Can I
Poor guy.
talk?
Abdi, at
Oh,
20 years old, stop
oh,
reading this
Abdi.
Can I
disgusting book
talk? Can I
and go
talk? First
study
of all,
some
let me talk.
science.
Let
Go
me
study
talk.
some
Science
proper
does not prove
science.
shit. Okay, science
Oh
was not
yeah,
there a
and
long
this
time ago.
Poor
garbage
Okay,
victim.
proves
let me
this
tell you something.
garbage proves
Before,
it.
basically, it was the Quraysh.
We don't want
Basically,
this
it was the
garbage.
Quraysh back then that used to
No,
say those things.
there's no
It wasn't
excuse
Dude,
for
Prophet
it
stop
Muhammad
back then
vomiting
sallallahu
on
alaihi
the
now.
wasallam.
screen.
Okay, because Islam
Where the
wasn't
Quraysh
really
is
back
coming.
there with
Abdi,
all the
Abdi, where the
prophets.
Quraysh is coming.
So let me tell
In
you
this
this. Okay,
hadith, Ummi Aisha was telling about the Muslim women. Where the Quraysh is saying. There's no Quraysh in
Okay.
here. Ummi Aisha was talking about the Muslim women. Prophet Muhammad called Muslim women as donkeys and dogs. Where is the respect of women here? Why are you
he never
escaping from
did.
this hadith?
He never did. I'm telling
He
you.
did.
I'm answering the
Sahih
question, right?
Bukhari
He never
514,
did.
read it. Why
I
you
did read
lying?
it, and he never did.
Wallah
You
kazabi,
misunderstood
wallah
it.
kazabi, kazabi, wallah kazabi. It's Sahih Bukhari 514.
I
Read
love
it.
this. Keep talking.
What do you got? Why you are
Of
having
course you
like
love it because you
something?
agree.
I love this.
Put
I
your
love
You
hands.
love
how
it because you
five
agree with
Hindus
your
are on
prophet.
me just
Police
like
be
this, right?
upon
Five
him.
Hindus. I love this,
Police be
man.
upon
You guys
him,
are
your
all talking
prophet.
over me. I can't even talk once. All right.
Oh.
I can't even talk once,
Go
right?
and read your Quran and Hadith
Can I
properly
talk?
and then
Can I
come
talk?
back. Yeah, see,
Can I talk?
listen, Brother
Can I talk?
Eternal showing you
Can I
that.
talk? Can I talk? Can I talk? Can I talk?
Read it,
No,
read it,
we
Can I
don't
read
talk?
want
Can
you
I
to
it.
talk?
You
Can
talk.
I
know,
We
talk?
you
Can
want
I
you
need to
to
talk?
read a
either
No,
piece.
don't
look
Can I
at
talk.
what's
talk?
on the
Read
Can I
this.
screen.
Read
talk?
this.
Can I talk? Can I
The
talk?
page
Can
on the screen.
I
The page
talk?
on the screen.
Okay, let me read what this brother is showing
Can
me
I call
before you
this?
guys start yapping out my ears.
It's Sahih. So, and people who are not watching right now who don't know these things, take a screenshot. I'm going through all this effort to open it on the screen and showing out all that. So make use of this. Take a screenshot.
That's not true.
It's Sahih
That's not
al-Bukhari
true.
514.
That hadith is wrong. That's not true.
Read it for us.
That's not true.
Openly, read it
That's
loud.
not true.
Read it for us.
Read the Quran, buddy. Read the Quran. Read the Quran. Have you read the Quran?
So you are saying, one second. So this is blasphemy, right? This is not true. You are saying?
Yes, it's not true. Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam
Okay,
would never
then
compare
this
women
is this
to
is
lower
Bukhari.
than men.
Bukhari said this. One second. So Bukhari said this. Send Lanat on Bukhari. Go ahead. Send Lanat on Bukhari right now. Okay, little cutaway. Send Lanat on Bukhari now.
What? I can't hear you.
Yeah,
I can't hear you.
Now he does not hear me. Suddenly his hearing
I
gone.
can't hear you.
Send Lanat on
Say
Bukhari
it louder.
now.
I can't hear you.
Bukhari se Lanati. Chal, bhaga idhar se, cartoon sara. I gave you so much time. I don't have this level of patience.
Yeah. This is going nowhere. 20 years old, and this is the garbage he's reading.
Eternal, our favorite Chopin Afghan is in the guest list. Our favorite Chopin Afghan.
Like regular on Jack Baby's live. Okay, let me add him. Maybe he can have a decent dialogue. The other people too.
Hopefully. Namaste, Chopin. Are you going to behave? You can say namaste back, right? You know that we need to say namaste, so you say namaste back.
How's all Islamophobes
He's
doing?
going out of his house
Are
to
you
be
guys
able to
good?
talk.
It's not a
Explain
phobia,
Islamophobia
it's
to
a
us.
real
What does it mean?
rational fear.
No,
It's
no,
a
wait.
rational
Let
fear.
him explain.
You guys
Explain
are just like
Islamophobia to
all
us.
of you guys are Islamophobe. You know
Don't cry,
you're
dude.
coming
Don't cry.
taking.
अरे
Let me
आते
tell you.
आते
Let
रोना
me
शुरू
tell
कर
you.
दिया.
Yeah.
You just came in and crying started already.
Let me tell you.
He has
Okay,
been crying for
Hinduism.
past 1 year.
Dude, आते
Chopin,
रोना
you have
शुरू
been
कर दिया.
crying.
What a crybaby, dude. What a
Let me
crybaby.
know whenever you guys are done
Chopin, you
talking.
have been crying from past 1 year. You have been
Let
crying
me
from
know
past
whenever
1
you
year.
guys are
You come
done
and cry.
Do you have babies, bro? Do you have kids, Chopin?
Let me know whenever you guys are done talking.
No, let me know when you are done crying.
Listen.
Tell me when you're
Listen.
done crying and actually you can have a
You
dialogue.
guys were
आते रोना शुरू
crying
कर दिया
that
भाई.
time.
You
You guys were
entered the
crying.
room and womp womp. What the hell, bro?
ये क्या रोना शुरू
कोई
कर दिया
दूध
यहाँ पर
पिला दो
आके
इसको.
यार?
कोई दूध पिला दो इसको.
आ जाओ कौन दूध पिलाएगा मुझे ये दोनों लड़कियों से कौन दूध पिलाए
अबे चूतिए चौपान तेरे मुसलमान में महरम बनाने के लिए दूध पिलाते हैं. तेरी मुसलमान औरतें दूध पिलाते हैं चूतिए.
वो भी 10
पता है तेरे को ये
दफा
बात?
निप्पल
अभी तुम
चुसवाते
इन लोगों को
उम्मी
बोला
आयशा
ना।
ने उम्मी आयशा ने जो है ना 10 दफा अपनी निप्पल चुसवाए थे, पता है ना? हुजूर खड़े के लाफ कर रहे थे, खड़े
अच्छा
होके
जैसा तुम्हारा किया था
उम्मी आयशा ये बात सुन, ये बात
महरम
सुन,
बनाने
ये
के लिए
हदीस की
चुसवाने का
बात है।
काम तो तुम्हारे चूतिए.
guys let me talk
मुल्ले
if you guys
चुसवाते
wanna
चूतिए.
talk let me know whenever you guys are done then let me talk
Once you're done crying, you tell me.
Chopin, you have
are you
been
guys
crying
done
from Jack
should
Baby's
I
life.
talk
Are you done crying? Is your crying done?
I don't cry you know you
Oh,
guys
look
were
at the
crying
wall. They are
when
all so
Ahmad Shah Abdali
Islamophobe.
hey
Oh
listen
my
when Ahmad
God.
Shah
Oh my
Abdali came all the way
Lord.
to India
Everybody is always victimizing Muslims. Oh my God. They're all
when
Islamophobes. Mummy, please. Somebody save me. Oh my God. Look at all these Islamophobes.
when Ahmad Shah
Oh.
Abdali came to India you guys were crying that time remember
Ahmad Shah
he took
Abdali, his
he
whole
took the
khandan is under
Somanath
the ground.
he took the
Hindus are still
Somanath
here.
statue and break it down you remember that
Somnath
Where's
statue is
Abdul?
still
ask your
there. Where is
father
Ahmad Shah Abdali? Where is
ask your
Ahmad Shah's
father
lineage?
He's
Where is he?
gone.
God bless him. May God bless him. He has passed away. You know, may God bless him and
Yeah, he's getting his
grant him
72 huri right now.
Jannah.
He's having sex with all the 72 huris right now. Absolutely.
Yeah, that's it.
72-year-old shriveled skin, Kuri.
When
72 year
the
old
British
shriveled.
came to India, right? You guys
Ahmad
couldn't do
Shah
anything. You guys
Abdali's
were
whole
crying.
We don't
All
need
lineage,
the
a we
India
don't
has
need a
been
history
taken
lesson from
because
you.
Ahmad Shah's,
You don't know
because you
anything.
guys are
Ahmad Shah's
cowards.
entire
We
You
don't
guys
need
are
your
lineage,
cowards.
history
Hindus are
lesson.
Ah-
cowards.
We don't need your history lesson. You
Ahmad
don't know
Shah's
anything.
entire lineage, Ahmad Shah's entire lineage is underground right now.
You
Hindus are
know,
still
let me
around.
tell you, Islam teaches how to
नहीं
be a
बता ना नहीं
man.
चोपन
You
चोपन
know,
tell me
let me
1 second, what is remaining of Ahmad Shah right now?
our history. Go read this history or ask your
अबे
We don't
father
want to
डाल
read
के
what is
लेगा
that.
तुम
remaining.
This
history.
history.
Ahmad Shah's lineage,
Waste of
what happened
time.
to his lineage? What
Nothing.
happened
We
to
Go
his
don't.
ask
Go
lineage?
your
ahead.
father. Go ask your father what is remaining from Ahmad Shah Abdali. You know, you will find it out.
My father was
Still, you
Hindu.
guys
I am Hindu. Everybody is Hindu. The only people
in
who got raped is you.
in India,
You
the
turned
kids still
Muslim.
in India, the kids when they don't sleep,
Chutiya,
their mom is saying like,
your great great
"Sleep,
grandma was
Pathans are
raped
coming.
by this
Sleep,
idiot. Your great
sleep,
great grandma
Pathans
was
are
raped.
coming." You
My
know.
whole lineage is still Hindu.
Yeah.
My whole lineage is still
Talwar.
Hindu. Your great great
It's
grandma
You
is
know what
raped.
what
is Hinduism?
चल भाग इधर से
Let me
cartoon
tell
eternal.
you.
साला.
What is that famous
Crying. भाग इधर
famous quote?
चूतिया. Waste of time. No, I kicked
Famous
him off.
quote.
Waste of time.
Talwar. He cries. He cries. From in
तलवार
Jack
देख
Baby's
के
life also. Same. Yeah.
या आते रोना
Talwar
शुरू
dekh ke
कर दिया.
salwar de.
What a cry baby.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's how they
अब
are.
गांडू.
No,
अब
because they
गांडू.
do it because they don't have any evidence. They don't know their own Quran, Hadith. They don't have anything to say. They are empty. खोखला नहीं खोखले होते हैं वैसे ही हैं ये लोग.
I got a violation warning just now. So, yeah. People who are watching, like and
I'm
share. That's
sorry.
the only way you can control
Is
this
it
whole
me?
thing. You didn't say anything. Did you say something? What did you say?
I said
It
this
was
earlier,
him. It was his
but
weak
I think
mujahids
it's
going around sharing everything. These cutaways, they don't have any actual evidence, right? So the only thing they can do is like when somebody speaks up, go and like, get them bananaed.
Yeah.
Other
Ram Ram.
day that the hadith I said that Pakistani Muslim woman came and she said that, oh, I will accept whatever Prophet Muhammad said. Even he said to donkeys and the dogs to
I heard
us,
that.
we will accept it because it's our Prophet said
I
so.
heard that.
Can I get 30 seconds without y'all interrupting me? 30 error kicking me.
No,
You
no,
fucking Indian scammer, kill yourself, you nigger,
no.
faggot, bitch.
I will not get
Shut
it.
the fuck up,
No,
you blue elephant.
No, we
no,
don't want to hear
nope,
Shut
you.
up, you
nope,
blue elephant.
No.
No.
No, we don't want.
nope.
He. So basically, listen to this, yeah, everybody. That person, the kid just came up, right? He's a child. So a
Yeah.
child does not think these things. His parents put him up to this task. This tells you everything about Islam. This tells you what is happening in Palestine.
Yes.
No,
Yes.
eternal. He's the same kid who came 2 days ago with 26, 30, 40 accounts he was creating. Yeah, coming back. He's the same kid. He's the same kid.
Yeah, of course, he's not the one doing it. It's his parents teaching him this thing.
Yes,
This is Islam
exactly.
for you. The parents are sending the children to do the jihad.
Yes.
Chi. This is why your children are going to be Hindu. No child wants to go out and jihad for your stupid ideas.
Yes. Yes, Pitsy. It's Pitsy. We love Jumbo the blue elephant.
Elephants are very smart, absolutely. Absolutely, they're very extremely smart.
Yes. Did you see yesterday the video from Wayanad? One mom
No, I did not.
and grandma and a kid was escaping from the flood and swim the river and he got a place like to climb up, and when they got a place that both of them was in front of God, in front of three elephants, and three elephants which were with tusk like male elephants, and all she said was, please, somebody is coming to rescue, nobody is there to rescue us, please don't do us anything. The elephant started crying and stood there without even moving, without even any blinking an eye, just crying, stood there for the whole night till
Wow.
the rescue team came and took these people. All the three
Damn.
elephants.
That is
Yes.
Quite a story
Yes,
there.
you should watch that video. I was thinking like I'm seeing only Instagram videos. So and you told that Instagram is like, I can't send it. So I let me find it in YouTube and I'll send it to you. It's in Malayalam, so I can send it only to you. Obviously. So
Okay.
yeah.
Sugam Tanne, Sanatan Dharam Bhai. Sugam Tanne.
Sugam. Panditji.
But we have so many stories like that, right, Amuji, in Kerala especially?
Yes,
Of
yes.
elephants acting like more benevolent than human beings. So many stories.
Yeah, yes, and if you look at that, there was a story in Guruvayur, and it happened when I was child. A kid was got out of the house. Okay, kid was playing. The gate was open. The kid doesn't know, and the parents were doing their work. So thought, okay, it's in the yard, it's fine, and kid didn't know and went outside, and a bunch of elephants, it was like a procession kind of, this one, elephants are walking, and this kid when the kid went, it was on the front of the elephant, and this mom just gasped because right in front of, when she got it, the elephant was, then you know what she did, she called Prahladan, please save my kid. You know what this elephant did? Took that kid with this, this one, like tumbikai.
Tusk.
What do you call that? Tusk. Yeah. And
Tusk.
took it and put it in the yard and walked away. Took the
Wow.
kid, scooped the kid out, and put the kid this one. And it was a very big story in Guruvayur. It happened in Guruvayur. Yeah.
Like we're not what do you call it, aliens to these kind of stories. We have heard it million times in India.
Million times.
But
In
outside,
Kerala,
people have no clue what these things mean to us.
like, yeah.
Thank you for all the gifts, Soul Saver, Kalkiji, Ammuji, yourself. Thank you, everybody. The violations, they purposely do that. And the kid who came up just now, his whole purpose is like, go up and take down accounts. So when you see kids up there, like last time the same thing happened to Bobcat too. She talked to two, three kids, and actually, you know what, Bobcat, the next time somebody comes up, he sounds like a kid, just tell them, let them themselves admit that I'm 18 or whatever, then it's not your problem anymore.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I had two, those were girls, young girls that came up, and that was
Yeah.
the problem. Yeah.
And if they're not
So
admitting
once
the
they
age,
say I'm 18 or 20 or whatever, then it's not your problem. Now it's TikTok's problem.
Oh, okay. Good
and
to know.
if they're not admitting the age, just boot them out, because no point. And tell them that, okay, you can ask the questions in the comment. I can't have you up here, and boot them out.
Okay. Got it.
Yeah.
We have someone new here.
Hey Sarah, what's
Buddy,
up?
how are you guys?
You're good. How are you?
I'm doing all right. I want to be honest. I know nothing about Hinduism. Can you guys just kind of go over the basics of what the belief is?
So there's no
Yes,
belief.
the basic is that it's not a belief. Yeah, there is no belief. Hinduism is not a belief system.
Okay.
It's an ancient knowledge system. It is how the world did science before religion came to the picture.
Okay. And can you guys just give examples? Like, do you guys meditate or you pray, or how does that work?
We don't pray. The idea of prayer and worship does not exist in Hinduism. Yes, it all boils down to meditation and finding your true nature. We have multiple different techniques to achieve this.
And are people that follow Hinduism, do they also, or can they also have a religion, or is it just the way of life, Hinduism, that's it?
Hinduism is not a way of life. It's actually pure science. Some people call it a way of life. It's like within the scientific community, you can take one path and make it like your religion. You can take up microbiology and follow it religiously if you want to. But
Okay.
science itself is not a religion, right? Same way, Hinduism is not a religion. Within the Hindu fold, you can take up a path and follow it religiously if you want to. It's completely up to you. But Hinduism itself does not promote religiosity. It actually is against dogma and blind faith.
Okay, and one more question. I don't know. I'm so sorry. I'm so ignorant, and I don't want to offend you guys. But Krishna, is that part of Hinduism?
Krishna is one of our ancestors.
Okay, so it is. So the things that we
Yes.
see are the ancestors of Hinduism.
Where by things you have to specify exactly what. I'll tell you exactly what that is. Like you mentioned Krishna, I said it's an ancestor.
Again, I
If you
don't mean to
mention
be
Vishnu,
disrespectful.
Vishnu
Yes.
represents reality.
Okay, I understand.
Yeah.
So each kind of deity, we can call them, or represent something. Like this
So
represents.
deities, right?
Uh-huh.
Let me tell you, deities represent different principles of the universe, and we have personified those principles so that we can understand them better. To keep it very simple.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. All right, and so do you guys get together and meditate together, or is it just everybody does it separately, individually?
You have the full freedom to do however you feel like. If you think meditating with a friend is better, feel free to do that. If you want to do it alone, completely okay.
Okay, thank you so much. I appreciate you guys teaching me some. Now at least I'm not completely ignorant. I got kind of an idea. So thank you guys.
No problem. Thank you for coming.
Goodbye.
Join us for Hindu Hangouts. Absolutely. This turned out into a hangout anyway.
And
So
Impact, I'm going straight for you, you fat fuck. Look at you, you ugly bitch. Look how obese you are. Lose some weight, you fat fuck. Holy shitters.
you have never seen me. What are you talking about?
Shut
Have
the
you seen
fuck
me?
up. I'm not talking about you, you blue
This is
bitch.
typical Islam. Listen
Who
to
the
this
fuck
guy,
is you,
Islam.
Keep talking.
bobcat?
Keep talking. Keep talking.
We
Keep
have a
We're
talking.
not
Muslim.
speaking
We
this.
have a
We're not
Muslim.
speaking. Keep
So
We can
new,
talking.
always
so
tell
unique, so
if it's a
creative.
Muslim. We can always tell.
Who
How
Yeah,
old are
always
you,
the
bro?
tells?
Prophet
Muhammad
Let me
also,
tell you
Fuck
guys.
up, you fat
abused.
ass. Don't
He
speak.
One
swears,
second, one
na,
second, one second, one second. Everybody
You know
stop
how
once again,
obese
one
you are.
second. We need
Talk
to
to me
know
when
his
you look
age. If
decent.
he's underage, we'll get it banana. How old are
Talk
you,
to me
dude?
when you look decent. Talk to me when you look decent.
How
You
old are
ugly
you? How
bitch.
old are you? How old are you?
Guys, he is not a Muslim. He is not a Muslim. Astaghfirullah. Astaghfirullah. You are not representing Islam. You're being hateful. What are you doing? What are you doing? What do you mute? Can you guys mute him? Astaghfirullah. Guys, I'm a Muslim. I'm a Muslim, guys.
Sure, you are one of the very few out of 100. Sorry, out of 1,000, maybe one of you are like that. But most Muslims are like this.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. They are not real Muslims. You are not a real Muslim for doing this. Astaghfirullah. You should be ashamed.
Look at him. He does not even like a woman having a word. It's straight from the
It's
hadiths.
shameful. I
Where the
know the
Prophet said
hadiths
women
are
have half
corrupted.
a.
Yeah, the hadiths are corrupted.
Don't make me get
Yeah,
on
but
your white
in the
ass too,
Quran
you fat
itself,
fuck. Lose some weight. Talk to me when you're fucking not obese. With your fat ass eyebrows.
Bro,
wait, are you Muslim or not?
no,
Wait, are
but
you
he's
Muslim?
obese. He's obese because the things he says to us is probably what people say to him.
Wait, are you
We
Muslim?
came
Yes or
from
no?
the obese woman.
Don't
We
be
came
ashamed,
out
bro.
from the
Don't be
obese
ashamed.
woman.
Okay, thank you.
Nigga.
Okay, I'm done. I'm done. Saru, thank you for coming in.
Good.
I only let you up because you wanted to talk to the other guy. But we are used to Muslims behaving like this. It's not even a surprise anymore. But somebody once in a while, somebody like you comes up and be like, I'm actually a nice person. This happens very, very extremely rarely, which means the Islamic community has to actually look at yourself and start solving these problems.
Yep.
I love absolutely, yeah. This guy
Most of
finally
the
figured out the decent speaker.
brother
This Dinaji.
Eternal, actually most of the not I'm not saying all of them, but most of the Muslim moms as well, they actually appreciate their kids to be like that to Hindus, and non-Muslims, and they feel proud of it. But I'm not saying the all of them, but majority of them, they are like that because they feel that they are doing jihad while they're coming on the Hindus live and then swearing at Hindus and non-Muslims. They feel like they are doing the verbal jihad. Everything, every act what they show here, it's an act of jihad, and they are making Allah happy, and that's why their parents are happy too, because their kids are doing the Allah's work. But I'm not saying about the all of the Muslim. There are some good Muslim as well, but this is what it is like that. That's why they are, openly come, and their parents don't say anything.
One second, I'll show you something. Look at this. So musical instrument is haram. That person was playing music.
Musical instrument of the Saturn. Sahih Muslim 2114. That's it. That's it.
And that person was playing music.
Music is haram.
So,
Music
bro,
is haram. Totally
yes,
haram.
music is haram.
Yep.
खत्म भाई खत्म, तेरा इस्लाम खत्म हो गया उधर ही. So no music for you. Okay, it's haram. Hadiths are wrong. That's why. Why it's not even changing now? Okay. So there are Sahih hadiths and there are normal hadiths, which is not actually Sahih. So you should know which one is which. Dini ji, you want to talk to her? She's coming up again. Please go ahead.
Yeah, sure.
So Sarah, Dini ji is an ex-Muslim from Pakistan. So
Hi,
she'll
how are
tell you.
you?
Hi, Sarah. How are you? Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. I want you guys to know that my dad is Palestinian, so I speak fluent Arabic, and I know what you guys are talking about. There's a lot of Muslims that have been manipulated. They have been manipulated to be hateful, to think that people that are not Muslims are going to hell, and this is not true Islam. I want to apologize with all my heart for all these Muslims they don't know any better. They don't know what they're doing, and I'm so sorry. Don't get that idea from Islam. That's not real Islam.
No, it's okay, because the thing is like, I know that I have a Muslim friends too, but they're not like that at all. But whenever it comes to the scripture, and it says the same thing what they come and say here, whenever I talk and we talk about the scripture, that's what actually I told about. One of the person came here, 20 years old, and then I showed the Sahih Bukhari hadith and 514 in a Sahih hadith, and then the people are majority Muslim are believing in that Bukhari.
I know,
And
and
Sunnah
he's
Rasul.
wrong.
Yeah, but I don't know. I'm not the one who just, I don't have any authority to say wrong, right or wrong, because it's a Muslim ummah decide what is wrong. But it's still there, and they have the books in their in their home as well. And if it's that wrong, the whole ummah should have spoken up that, okay, no, that's not correct, and we're not gonna believe in the hadith. But again, if you don't believe in hadith, Bukhari and Sahih Muslim, you're not Muslim. They actually give you fatwa.
You're not Muslim in their eyes, but in God's eyes, you still are.
Yeah, but you can say here, sister, you can say here, and we can say here, but in reality, it does not happen. They actually are wajibul qatl, like what they said that they do. If you don't believe in hadith, simple as that. You're not Muslim, and they actually become Muslims' enemy. Muslim become Muslims' enemy. Not only just to non-Muslims, kafirs. So yeah, and these all the ideas coming about the hateful for Hindus, for Christians, for Jewish, for other people are coming based on the Quranic verses and the Hadith as well. So if you don't believe in Hadith, that's okay. But the Quran says so many things about bad things about the Jewish people and Christian people and non-Muslim people.
It's not. It doesn't either. It's the translation. The translation is perfect. I have a Quran in front of me. I promise you, it's the translation. The people that translate it do it bad on purpose to separate us.
How are you gonna translate to Surah Tawbah chapter 9 and verse 28, where Allah is calling mushrikeen najis means dirty shit poo? How are you gonna translate it?
I'm going to go to it right now. Give me one moment.
Yeah, sure. Read it.
What is it
Please.
again? 9 what?
Yeah, Surah Tawbah 9, chapter 9 and verse 28.
Okay, one moment.
Sure.
Wasn't it 98.6, Diniji?
Surah Tawbah 9 and 28, it says like just I think 29.
Quran 98.6 is where it's talking about people of the book.
Jizya,
And
sorry. Hang on. 28.
19.6, it's Surah Al-Baina 6, which says that people who disbelieve from the book and the polytheists will be in the fire of hell to stay there forever. They are the worst of all beings. This used to be
The
worst of
verse
all creatures. Now they made it
Yeah.
worst of all
Yeah.
beings.
Yeah, that's
It's
what that one
98.6.
is the verse of creatures, and then 9:28 it says, Ya ayyuhallazina amanu innamal mushrikuna najasun fala yaqrabul masjidil harami ba'da aimihim haza. So, O believers, the idolaters like
Yes,
mushrikeen
yes, you're
are
right.
unclean, najas, so they should not
Unclean.
approach the
Najis,
holy
yes.
mosque. Yeah.
I'm seeing exactly what you guys are saying. And usually when you start a surah from the beginning, it gives more of an idea of what the actual ayahs mean. I will study this. I promise you, I will study this and get back to you guys. I'm going to need time for that. So I just want to thank
sure.
you. I want to thank you guys again for being patient and talking to me and teaching me about Hinduism.
So what is the Arabic mean? You can read it on the in the beginning, like from chapter like verse 1 and like that. But I would like to. You said that you know the Arabic. If in one glance, if you read it, what does it mean? Ya ayyul lazina amanu innamal mushrikuna najusun. What does it mean?
Yes, in one glance, you are correct. That's why I really want to deep dive. I know that the Quran, everything that I've ever looked up, has never contradicted
So it
itself.
does mean like mushrikeen and najis. So that's what it says exactly.
Like I said, I need to read it from the beginning. I will study this, and if I see something wrong with it, I will stick up for everybody. Don't worry. So
Okay.
I'm somebody who has my mind
Thank
and
you
my
for
heart
accepting
open.
it because you are very rare, Muslim, because lots of Muslim comes, and even if I read the Ya ayyuhal lazina amanu innamal mushrikina najasan, they actually totally deny. But you are accepting that it is what is written there. But just go ahead and read it from verse 1, and you are more than welcome to come and follow me as well, follow Eternal Brother, follow and then come and please do so. I will wait for you guys, Sarah.
I will give you a follow, and we'll
Definitely.
do this again. Thank you so much, and I appreciate it. You guys have a good day.
Thank you.
All
You
right,
too.
goodbye.
Bye.
All right. Thank you for coming. It's okay. Like
So
when we have genuine people like that,
Eternal
we should.
Brother, she said that it
Yeah.
is written there in Arabic text. That's very
See,
rare.
what my experience has been so far, Diniji, there will be some Maulana who's trying to like do some mental gymnastics to explain it away. But you know what? We can see it very clearly. It's talking about non-believers and calling it unclean. That is, it's very obvious. This is hatred.
Yeah.
No good will come out of this.
You remember the one of the Pakistan, Muslim guy, he came and whatever one of the word he said, oh, we are pure. We are pure means other person are like unclean. They're not pure. That's how they compare themselves.
Do you actually have a job?
Absolutely.
Do you have a life? Why do you do this live every time arguing with kids? Do you have any job, or do you just worship,
How old are you? How old are you?
Shut the fuck up, you fat bitch.
One
Shut
second, one
the,
second, one second.
shut the fuck up, you
He's too young.
Another
No, no, no. One second, one second. One second, 8 seconds, 8 seconds. He's a kid too. If we swear back at him, it will get us banana.
Yeah.
Again, this is happening purposely. That kid did not do this purposely. There is an elder behind him who's actually, instructing him to do these things.
This is what their religion teaches them to do.
Yep.
It's the same kid coming over and over and over again.
And you
Is it
know,
the same kid? I'm not sure. There are 3-4 kids who do this
yeah,
regularly.
It
they
sounds
follow.
like same kid. But maybe. Yeah, they all sound the same. Though.
See, it's the anger, The anger is similar.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, how
Very
dare
true.
I see a kafir is live and he's saying is the truth? How dare he?
Somebody says something is true, there goes Islam. How weak is Islam then?
Yeah, that's how it is.
Yes.
That's why in the Islamic circles you have to keep saying again and again, no, this is the only truth. The Prophet is the only last prophet. This is the only truth. There's only one God. It gets beaten down in their heads a million times,
Yeah.
again and again. Little children, like as soon as they're born, a Maulana comes and like whispers in his ears. Do you know this?
Yeah, because
Yeah.
they have to brainwash them from the beginning, from the start. They have to brainwash them.
Absolutely. And the same kid, he becomes like 10 or 12 or whatever. The father says, go and do jihad online. And he comes to do it,
Yep.
especially like this. Remember, they're saying this is the religion of peace. Religion of peace is more like, there is one piece of you here, one piece of you there. If you deal with them, this is what happens.
Pieces of us everywhere. No, but I don't want their type of peace at all.
I'm
It's
back,
him again.
nigga.
It's
You fucking
him
Indian
again.
boob,
Drop him.
elephant looking
Drop him.
shit.
Again,
the child came
another
back again.
Muslim. Another Muslim.
No, it's not. It's
It
not the
is.
same. It's not another Muslim. It's the
It's
same kid. It's the
But
same.
see,
Yeah, but
just
it's a
make sure
Muslim. They're
that no
Muslims.
matter
The
what
only
words he
Muslims do
uses,
this.
one second. No matter what kind of words he uses, never swear back at them. It will not be good for the life.
Yeah.
Let him do whatever he feels like, but if he swear back, then it's on us. And the idiot who keeps saying pick me up, just request. Their parents must be behind them, Diniji. The parents must be the one making all these accounts for them to go up and do these things.
Yeah.
The hatred is absolutely crazy. Like they take it to another level.
Yep.
Requested already not working. Other children could request. How are you not able to request? That idiot requested 3-4 times. I'm obviously talking about some adult, not what do you think I'm talking about.
Context. There's no context that gives any excuse ever.
Exactly, there's no context here. Things are obviously obvious. And I've studied the context too. The context is only dependent on if there is a specific event being talked about. But most of them are not about events. It's generic statements made for all time and all places. The Quran claims it's a book for all times.
Yep.
But Muslims want to look for context, they want to look for history, they want to look for specific instances. It's like Muslims are not even confident about their own books.
Where is the contest when when anybody wants to take the Shahada?
There's no context there. At that time, we don't care. It could be a 3-year-old child coming and saying like, yeah, my old man who teaches me, he convinced me that I should be Muslim. And everybody will jump. Oh, Alhamdulillah, mashallah, this child wants to convert now. At that time, nobody will ask this question. Do you know Arabic? Do you know the full context? Have you read the 26,000 books? Have you read all the Islamic scholars? Nothing. Say the Shahada, you become a Muslim. Mashallah, Alhamdulillah. But if you decide to criticize Islam, bro, you should be like a big ass PhD who has spent his entire life reading the books. You should know old Arabic. You should know new Arabic. Jeez. The religion of hypocrisy, more like.
Yes, it is.
Let me accept Jack. He's been requesting for a while. Hey, yo, Jackman, what's up?
Hey, bro. Not much.
Jack,
You?
namaste.
Namaste. How are all
Namaste,
of
Jack.
you?
Namaste, Jack.
Namaste.
How
Ram.
how is Canada treating you?
It's good. It's nice and hot, so can't complain.
Nice and hot.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty good here. Went for a swim today, so
Okay.
yeah, it was pretty
Dude,
good.
don't cry in the comment section. If you want to request, come up. If not, I think it's been 2.5 hours. I think it's time to close the live.
Yes.
Yeah,
There's no request to that.
I was trying to call out the one guy that came up, but I got the username mixed up. I got it mixed up with Bobcats. I felt bad about that. So, but yeah, I don't know. I just find a lot of.
I don't think Bobcat caught it.
No, I
That's
didn't
good.
catch it. I
Okay,
missed
yeah.
that. I've been trying to keep up with the comments, but then, I just keep moving on. But yeah,
Yeah, sometimes I get the usernames confused. So,
thanks for dissing me.
No, I didn't mean to. Yeah, sorry about that. But yeah, I don't know. I just find there's a lot of ignorant people that want to come up in the boxes.
Oh, ignorance is a nice word. Nice way to put it.
Yep. The only way
Yeah.
that won't get
It's an
anybody
extremely
bananas,
polite way to put it.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So the one way that won't get us
Eternal.
banana,
Yeah, Muji?
Eternal. See who is in
Yeah.
the comments.
It's okay. Dude, send me messages crying, and behind my back he goes around bitching about me.
Yeah.
Typical
That's
Muslim.
what they do. It's talk out of
Yep.
both sides of their body.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
In the comment section, like in my DM, he's crying like, "Oh no, we should be all about respect." And behind my back, he goes around like bitching about me.
He'll go around to the
Mashallah,
other lives and
mashallah. Perfect deen.
talk crap about us. Yeah, I know. We know what he does.
Yeah.
Did I miss something?
Mashallah, mashallah. No,
I
but
must have
it
missed a
means
lot.
he's actually practicing his religion really well. Beansy, you are a good Muslim, bro. A horrible human being, but a good Muslim. Good for you.
Yes.
I can just imagine if Vince was here right now, he'd school these Muslims like no tomorrow.
Oh, he's in the comments. He's in the
Yeah, of
comments.
course.
Okay.
He's scolding.
I didn't.
Vince is here.
Okay, that's awesome.
Nauzu bi Krishna, Nauzu bi Krishna. Mash. Nauzu bi
Oh,
Krishna.
I was like unaliving, bro, when you were like, you were
Unaliving.
Krishna. That was so funny. That got me.
Alright, bro. There is no request, so I'll end the live today.
Yeah,
Let's
for
talk
sure.
again some other time.
It was good talking to you, bro.
Ram Ram, Jai Shri Ram.
Ram.
If somebody
Jai
wants to
Shri
start a
Ram, Jai
Hindu
Shri Ram.
hangout, let's all hang out there.
Okay.
Okay.
Amuji, it has to be you
Okay.
one of these days. Come on, we are waiting for you to start lives.
Yes, I
Yeah.
know. I told you the reason. I gave you the reason. So.
I know, but we are still
I love-
waiting, the patience is going out. I think when Amuji starts live, right, she will outdo every one of us. Because when she gets angry and like goes into that fight mode, I cannot keep up. So,
She's a warrior. that's
she'll
for
destroy
sure.
everybody.
She's a warrior.
He sees that in the comments.
Yeah, she's like a proper warrior and stuff. I'm still very lenient compared to her. So, Amuji, we are all waiting for that. Wait one second, baby girl wants to come up.
Yes.
Let's have a final chat and leave.
Hey, baby girl. Namaste.
Namaste. Hi, everybody.
Hi.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, I just want to say you guys keep on doing a good job. Thank you for teaching people. You have no idea how good of an impact you are to society.
Yes. It's a good presence
The pleasure is
for
all ours.
knowing you. To
You're
baby
welcome.
girl. It's
All right.
very, very good to know you too.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you,
You're welcome.
host.
Thank you so
for,
much.
the awesome live.
Alright, bro. Thank you so much. Ram Ram. Jai Shri Ram.
Ram.
Ram Ram, Jai Shri Ram. Vande Mataram.